How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back to another live show on the channel. Yes, discussing about who do you think should be the next manager to replace Steve Bruce, and who would you like to see replace Steve Bruce as well. I think we did talk this a little bit on a Monday show, but we could always go into a bit more detail on it as well about why you would have this person as your number one choice to be next manager of Newcastle United. We know Bruce is going to take his 1,000 game on Sunday. I think we had a feeling that was going to happen. And then they'll probably look at it. Amanda Staveley and the rest of the consortium will look at it after that and probably make a decision about it. I think his job's still really on the line. It really, really is. They're looking at one or two ways. They're just waiting, thinking, they're going to let Bruce have his 1,000 game and then they might call it for him after that game. Or they're waiting to see if they can get a replacement first as well. So they've only been through the door just within just over a week. So they're not going to do everything quickly like that. I mean, they're not going to come in and just go, right, Bruce, we're here now, time for you to go straight away. They're not going to do that. They've got to look all the other parts around the club first, see what needs fixing. Because I can guarantee Mike Ashley left so much garbage of his or whatever kind of crap he did since when he was owner still at this football club. So, but there you are. But we've got to trust the new ownership. I think they're not going to do a lot of stuff quickly. Then think they're not going to get a magic wand out, wave it about, and just thinking, oh well, everything's all sorted. Nah, it's not. Doesn't work like that. So I can kind of understand why they're going to give Bruce his 1,000 game in a way. So here we are. But in terms of his post-match comments, I mean, some of it is like just my word. Here we are. But everyone knows who my number one choice new manager will be, which is this man, Antonio Conte. And I would like to see him as next manager of Newcastle United. There has been a lot of rumours said he would be interested if he was guaranteed this, that, the other, etc. So we'll wait and see. There's other names being linked with them as well. We know Brendan Rodgers is not interested in the role, which we heard the other day. So that's kind of a bit understandable. So, but we'll wait and see. But anyway, guys, feel free to pop in the live chat of who you would like to see your next manager as Newcastle United. Some are going to have different ones in the end. That's no problem because everyone will say, oh, but this manager will be good, but they might be good as well. So we've got a couple of comments coming in as well. I want Conte. Well, Liam wants Conte as well, just like me. I know a lot of other fans said they were like Conte as well. Even in Pete, just having me dinner, then we'll join you. No problem, Jason. So if you do want to join the stream, it is pinned in the live chat. And I will see you in the waiting room and bring you in. And please, if you enjoy what you've seen so far, don't forget to hit the like button. And do please go and subscribe if you are new to the channel as well. So, here you are. There's some more comments coming in. I think the owners are waiting to get their man before sacking Bruce. Yeah, it could well be along that way. Want to make sure they get that replacement straight away before getting relieving Bruce of his duties. So, here you are. Yeah. Alessio Grossi, that's Alex. Good evening, Alex. Hope you're well. Liam says Emery and Lampard seem to be the favourites. Wow, interesting. Emery, wow. I didn't know Emery has been rumoured to be one of the favourites in terms when I take him. Damn right I would. Yes, I would. Whether he would come, we'll see, wait and see. But Emery, I certainly do rate. I didn't think he was treated properly at Arsenal. I don't think he was given the correct backing in any second season in charge properly. So there, but I would like Emery. I think he's proven everybody wrong. After leaving Arsenal, certainly with Villarreal, won the Europa League. There'll be a lot of Arsenal fans that will have mixed opinions, saying, well, it was the right decision to let him go, but it was the right decision, wasn't it? Danny says, hi, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Danny is a Man City fan. He's got a channel as well. So, Liam says, we're a much bigger club than Villarreal, in my opinion. Well, Villarreal are a good club. They're decent side as well, they've got. So, there you are. I know we've played them in pre-season friendlies as well. So, there you are. But, yeah. But Conte is definitely my number one choice to be next manager at the football club as well. So there you are. So just wait for some more comments. But yeah, Villarreal has won one major trophy like Wigan has. We've won 11. Oh, well, interesting. But still, Villarreal, I do rate their side. I really do. And Jason says, yeah, Emery is now a favourite 8-1. Wow. Very interesting. But if we are going to get one of these top managers in, we've got to make sure that we're given the correct backing that we need, which I think Amanda Stavely and the rest of the consortium will do that. You can tell they're already making communication with the fan base. Something more than Mike Ashley's done this since he's 4 years. This new consortium has only been in just over a week. And they're well communicating more to the fans than what bloody Mike Ashley did. Easily. So, yeah, there you are. But so I'll just wait for some more comments. But that's interesting, that one. Emery, 8-1. But, it'll be interesting to see who will replace Bruce. But I still think Steve Bruce, his job will still be on the line. I think he will be relieved very, very soon. It could be after his 1,000 game. Or if we do get this manager lined up, replace him straight away, they are going to tell. I think Bruce still knows that his job's still out there at risk any moment. It's definitely a lot more at risk. Nowhere safe as what it was since Mike Ashley was owner. We've got new owners in now, and he better be prepared for it when he does get the boot and relieved as Newcastle manager of this football club, which majority of our fan base definitely want him to go. So, yeah. Liam says on Sunday, I think we should just create a brilliant atmosphere instead of focusing on Bruce. Yes, it's spot on that. I think the atmosphere will be rocking. The new consortium will be there to watch. Well, one new chairman is going to be there to watch as well. So if maybe they might turn on Bruce if we're a goal or two down, then it might get a little bit towards. But in terms of the rest of the atmosphere, it's going to be rocking on Sunday. Can't wait. Can't wait at all. So, Nate says, I can't wait to hear the atmosphere. Yeah, I bet too. I mean, it's just going to be absolutely brilliant. So, there you are. Yeah, it can't come quick enough now. Yeah, Jason says, I hate to say it, but I kind of want us to lose the game just so he goes bye-bye straight after the game. Because if we win, he might get another game. Well, we'll wait and see. Just because if he wins this game, again, it's not guaranteed to be safe because the owners will look at all the previous results from this season, last season, and if they see his overall record, if they've seen it, they're going to be in for a shock. They're really, really going to be in for a shock, but we'll wait and see. Liam says, I don't want us to lose regardless of the manager or the owner. Exactly. All we want is just to see our side win. That is the main thing. Patrick, good evening. He says, score prediction for Sunday. Well, I've not done my preview yet, but that will probably be come tomorrow, most likely. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think it could be a draw. I mean, both sides not in great, but we've got one new ownership. But Spurs, attacking wise, they're very, very good. Kane, Son. They've got other players in there as well, even though Spurs have been really poor this season as well. But it's going to be a tight game, but it's going to be a very tough game as well for us on Sunday as well. Yeah, Liam says Newcastle 2, Spurs 1. Oh, he's feeling the optimism and think we are going to win on Sunday. So, wow, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah. Jason again says press today should have seen him sacked. Lol, still being a dick to us all. Well, that's no surprise with Steve Bruce. And again, all to the journalists is that they should deserve a slap. I mean, yeah. Liam says take Kane and Son out. Spurs are a mid-table bottom half team. Well, City look at it that way this season. I mean, Kane has not scored a Premier League goal this season. Son, oh, he's really good though. He's really good. But yes, Spurs in all of the areas of their squad has been absolutely terrible. I mean, and watch them in the North London derby. They were awful. Arsenal, I couldn't see the easy first top performance from Arsenal in that game. Jason, again, I've gone for a 2-1 win or a 3-0 defeat. Depends on that 5 at the back we'll get on Sunday. Wow. I hope we don't go 5 at the back. I don't think we should. Because again, Spurs haven't been great. We should go with the same 4-3-3 formation. But the formation I would like to see is 4-2-3-1. We shall wait and see. If we go 5 at the back, oh my God. I hate 5 at the back. It's a terrible formation that we can't seem to get it right. Spurs have a tendency to capitulate on their travels this season. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal, Palace as well. I mean, they have been really poor this season, Spurs. They really, really have. And I can't stand their chairman, owner Danny Levy. What an absolute arse of an owner he is. Oh, Newcastle shouldn't have had their takeover. Well, you wanted to join the Super League? And you can't even communicate with your fans because you cancelled a fan forum meeting on them for whatever it was, which I heard about. Spurs could do better than him without him. They really, really could. Liam says, I've seen Spurs say we should focus on Levy, even though we aren't owned by Levy. Well, no, we don't want to focus on Levy. I mean, he's nothing to do with us. I mean, I just can't stand the bloke in general. The way he got so fissy about our takeover, but yet his side wanted to go to the European Super League. May not be the best we have, but we have missed Shelvey, and I would expect him to start. In a way, yes, because you could say our midfield is so dead, and Shelvey can be that creative player, but Shelvey's times is pretty much done here. As well, you could say, would he start? I'm not too sure. I know we have got Wilson, him, and Lascelles back fit. Still haven't got Dubravka and Dummer back fit at the moment. So, but glad we've got Wilson back fit, Lascelles is fit, and Shelvey is fit. Name says Klopp ain't happy about our takeover. Well, who else isn't happy? Majority of the tops of the big top 6 didn't want our takeover. Well, I'm not happy about it. Well, it's done and dusted. No going back. So there you are. Nothing else can be done about that. So there you are. But Daniel Levy's the really one that I can't stand the bloke. Tudorby says, got my COVID booster today. Did you hear what Klopp said? States can own clubs. Oh, is that what he says? I don't think I've actually seen what he says, actually. So, but oh well. Guess we'll just wait for some more comments. But again, guys, if you do want to join the show, The link is in the live chat pin and down in the description as well. And please don't forget to like. And please pop your comments in the live chat, and please subscribe if you are new to the channel as well. So Liam says, unpopular opinion, when Klopp goes, Liverpool collapses, their owners aren't even richer than Mike Ashley. Huh? Yeah. Thing is, at least they were spending money. Mike Ashley didn't. That was the thing, like, so. But anyway, nothing could be done else about the takeover now. It's done. We've got it, and no going back. No going back. But, yeah. Toonami says it's only us, PSG, Man City owned by states. Yep, that is right. Yep. It's quite hot under these lights, it is. But as I mentioned, my number one choice for next manager would be Antonio Conte. Liam says, thoughts on pundits saying we should give Bruce a chance with Saudi money. This bloke's had over 100 million to spend, and look where we are. Look where we are at the moment. Sorry, no. Let's just wait for some more comments, and let's see who pops up in the show as well. Patrick says it would be good when the Sports Direct signs are taken down from St James's Park. Yeah, totally agree. Yes, I think they said they might be up still until the end of the season, but it might be gone after that, which would be glad. Goodbye. There's rumours about that the owners want to move. Thoughts? I don't want to look at West Ham. Well, if we did move, I don't think it would be for a very long time. It wouldn't. I could understand why they would want to move stadium if they want to try and build a bigger stadium. Could they work on the ground and expand it? Again, because some areas of the ground you can't. But we'll wait and see. But in terms, look at West Ham. I mean, I don't know. I think the Saudis were building, make it as their own. Whereas West Ham, it's owned by the council. So you look at Spurs, they're in the new stadium as well. Tsunami says, can't wait till Sunday. Also, I would give Bruce 200 million to spend. Really? Okay. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Liam says the stadium's been getting clean today. Never thought that would happen. Yes, I've seen them getting their big brushes out. About time. About time. Now we need paintwork done as well. And well, yeah. So we'll see. But I'm glad that that stadium's getting a bit of treatment it simply needed after Mike Ashley packed these bags and left it in a right tip. So Toonami says wouldn't. All right, fair enough. Well, not surprised because who would trust Steve Bruce with a big budget? We've had over 100 odd million to spend with him, and there you are. But yeah. Anyway, guys, if you do enjoy the show so far, don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel as well, and please feel free to drop your comments in the live chat. And if you do want to pop in the show as well, the link is pinned in the live chat and it is down in the description. If you click that link, it will take you in the waiting room. and I will be waiting for you to come in as well. So there you are. Black White says that's the Jad side effects Toonami. Name says the training ground needs investment. Even Fleetwood Town has a modern training ground. Yeah, it certainly does. Goodbye to them paddling pools and wheelie bins. Get rid of those. Hoy them wherever you need to hoy them away. Don't bring them back ever again. Good riddance to them. Hopefully very, very soon, and get some proper training facilities in. ORT Racing says hello, hope you're doing well. And we've just been going over 20 minutes. So, but anyway, guys, drop your comments down on who you would like to see as next manager if Bruce is to leave. What reaction will Bruce get on Sunday? It's a mixed one. The atmosphere will be great because of our takeover, but again, if we could go a goal down or two, then the fans will make it clear to Bruce that the guests do not want him gone. Not even long league teams got wheelie bins and paddling pools. Exactly. They don't. First player you would transfer list. Wow, good question. Because there's a certain few on that side who I think we should be looking to offload. Hendrick, Kraft, one of them two would be on my top list. Gale as well. A lot of the defense as well. I mean, Fernandez, Clark, not being great this season. Looks like they're coming to the end of their careers, I see. Jamie Rubin, I hear, is building a new training ground near the North race course he owns. Wow, interesting. That would be great. If we get a new training ground, that would be good. I would be delighted there with that. Massively. I would be absolutely delighted there with that if we got a new training ground completely and move away from Benton. Well, wait and see. So we've got 15 watching so far, so that's not a bad start. I know Paul's there doing his he's doing his preview as well with Danielle. So there you are. So for a while. Not Jason says not Hendrick. He will be a plus AC Milan one and he scored the goal of the season against Wolves. Oh, Jason, man. There you go. Jeff Hendrick. As for realistic transfer targets, I want Tarkowski, Jesse Lingard, James Ward-Prowse, Coutinho, and Morelos. Some of them are definitely realistic. I think Tarkowski is definitely one of them. Lingard, I would say, is one as well. Ward-Prowse, maybe. Coutinho, possibly Morelos. I'm not too sure. Who do you think will be sold in the transfer list in January? We'll wait and see. Won't have a clue, but we need to offload some players definitely. We are the Geordies, boo boys. Luca, hey, good evening. Hope you're well. Apologies, I couldn't come on your show last night. I just had a few stuff on just after finishing work. So there. I hope the new owners invite us to pull the Sport Direct sides down. Well, they'll be down. Definitely at some point. They'll definitely be down. They'll no longer be here. So, let's see. That fella Shrek or whatever his name is who plays up front for the Czech Republic. Oh, Patrick Schick. I think that's who you're all about, yeah. Patrick Schick, yes. Not a bad, decent player. In the summer, I want to clear out, yes. We need to offload majority of the squad. Really, really need to. Joy, that squad is just not as what it is anymore defensively. A lot of their players have really passed their time now, really, really have. Up front's not good enough as well, and our midfield's been really dead as well. So there you go. Keeping the tune, the signs are up for the season. It was part of the deal, but definitely gone ready for next season. Yeah, that's right. So at least we'll know they'll be away when this season finishes. Black and White Knight says Origi up front, along Wilson alongside with him when he's fit. I do rate Divock Origi. I'm surprised why Liverpool not giving him a chance. I mean, it looks like he's gone way down the pecking order at Liverpool now because Liverpool have got Firmino and they've also got Jota who's been playing up front as well. So that's understandable. Just read that one. Jay said, keeping the tune says we need a minimum of 17 players to see a turnout ground. Do you agree? 17, I wouldn't say 70, but I can't feel with them. At least. White Trout Channel says we need to stop bleeding goals, defense, and shit off forward is needed seriously. Yep. I mean, look at the way we've leaked in goals this season. Absolutely abysmal. White Trout says, Demba, get him back, lol. Well, he's called a time on his career now, Demba Ball. So, there's no way he's going to come back. Definitely not. Patrick says, unfortunately, it's a championship squad in the Premier League. Ashley's fault. So, yep, a lot of them players are championship best. They really, really are. Tudavi says, Sullivan's angry at our takeover is funny. Lila says, would you take Maupai? Decent striker. I just think his problem, he doesn't score an awful lot of goals, though. But again, he's better than what we've got, apart from Wilson. Lila says, do you think Brighton could beat Norwich? Yes, I think they will. Brighton have been very good this season. They have. I expect them will have too much for Norwich, who are just not good enough. Sullivan's Fuso Takeover, just seen that one. At least we know ASM will still now. Hopefully, we will build around him. That's what we should be doing now, looking to build around him. Yeah, which would be fantastic. And Liam says, would you take Zaha? Oh, it's a tough one. I'm not so sure if I would. I'm not so sure if I would take Zaha, I must say, to be honest. There could be better out there. What T Racer said, I think Newcastle could beat Spurs. Well, possibly. Could have gone in the game with the right attitude and make sure we'll perform. Do you think Norwich will win a game this season? If so, can they get 10 points? I don't know where the next win's going to come from because you look at that Norwich side and it's certainly not good enough for the Premier League. It's not, and you expect they'll go be back down next season as well, easily. If Perth want to build a Formula One truck, where would they put it? Good question. Ooh, I'm not too sure. With the takeover, maybe Wilson as backup. Well, I think that Wilson would be a bit of a rotation player if we go on the transfer market for a top striker. Oh, apologies, my light fell down. But yeah, we will make sure we'll look at players and make sure that are going to fit the correct position for us and see where it goes from there. Zaha would be a no from me as he plays in ESM's position. Well, there you are. There you are. And speaking of Crystal Palace, I am down there next week as well. What he says, I don't think Norwich will survive now. No chance. No chance. I don't think it will. With the start of our season, 8 points of 21 thoughts. Leicester, what has gone wrong? I mean, they're conceding really silly goals. Attack-wise, they're really good, but defensively, they're really leaking in goals. Soyuncu's had a stonker to the season. As much as a lot of that defence, it really, really has. I must say so. Here you are. Norwich owners are worth 25 million. Well, that kind of says something about it, doesn't it? With their sort of investment, it's not huge. So that is why Norwich, it's hard for them to stay in the Premier League. White Trust says we stole money with the Perez transfer. Well, I think we used some of that to get Joe Linton in. I think we used some of that money to get Joe Linton in. Get Rodgers out. Bruce is better than him. Oh, God, seriously, Leila, you'll not want Steve Bruce. You'll be calling for a seat if he went to Leicester City within a few games. Can you see us winning the Premier League in 5 to 10 years' time? Possibly. 5 to 10 years is realistic. Again, you don't want to think we're going to go in and just go. Let's see. Norwich are a bigger version of Rotherham. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The black and white knight, will Joe Linton get his Tottenham goal again? We'll wait and see. Leila says Norwich spent 60 million because Buendia left. Well, there you are. Sold Buendia for quite a lot of money. So, but again, it's just not good enough. Just not enough for Norwich, is it? It's just not. Anyway, guys, drop your comments in of who you would like to see next manager for Newcastle. Any more on that fat man by Derby County? God help them. It's rumours. I don't know if it's absolutely official, but we'll wait and see. If he goes there, I would fear for Derby massively. Mike Ashley's business is not in football. It's not in football. What's up to? Lila says Leon Bailey, constant injuries. He has been picking up the injuries this season. They owned by that chef Delia Smith. That is true. Liam says Julian owns Tottenham. He has scored 2 times against Spurs. That's what I remember. Ginola, cracking player he was. Pray for Derby, exactly. Say no to Mike Ashley. Just say no to him. Again, Ashley's business is not in football. Joe Linton better than Perez? I'm not too sure about that. Perez had good spells at Newcastle. Joe Linton just, at times, just hard for him to click on the side. Yes, his holder play's been good, but the goals aren't just not coming from the mother. That is the thing. So, T-Racer Mike Ashley, well, we're glad he's gone. Martinez to Newcastle, Roberto Martinez. I'm not too sure, maybe, but he's doing well with Belgium. He really is doing brilliant with Belgium at the moment. He could come because with Green Jones is still here as well. But yeah. You're the Geordie Phil Mitchell. Oh, I don't know if I would say that. The Geordie Phil Mitchell. Whoa, I don't think I would say that really. Geordie Phil Mitchell. God almighty. was up to which one has more chance Marine getting in the Football League or Sunderland reaching the Premier League? Interesting, but I think Sunderland are going to get promoted to the Championship. I think they really are. Layla says, Paul, 4K subs, crazy. He's done brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The hard work he does for his channel, and he's done brilliant. Tunobby says, Peter is on the brew ale. It's not the brew ale I'm on. I'm drinking something called Lamb Spiced Rum. So then from League One to non-league in 2 years. Huh? Can we be as good as the Entertainers again? Hopefully we can, but I think we need the investment and new players in. Yeovil went from the Championship to non-league. Yes, it did. Totally did. Well, first guest is here now in the background, and it is Jason from Keeping It Tuned.
Hey.
Hello, buddy.
All good, mate. Yourself?
Canny. Welcome as always. Your first choice of manager to replace Steve Bruce.
Oh, I had to think about it, and I posted it out this morning. What better way to celebrate a takeover than to have the student of the master himself, Jose, to return home?
Oh, Jose Mourinho.
Why not? Sir Bobby was his mentor. He has nothing but absolute respect for the club.
That's a good point there, Jason. That is a very good point, indeed. I think you've just made. Why not? He could.
Wouldn't take. I know he's only just joined Roma, but bring in, say, like Frank Lampard till the end of the season, and then bring Jose in to start a brand new season. Give him the summer. Maybe even have a Lampard and Jose connection together, maybe, and have them both at the club.
Possibility, yes. I mean, we don't know who the obvious number one choice is going to be yet, but do you think Bruce will definitely be relieved of his duties very, very soon?
I hope
know he's going to take Spurs. I think it's still going to happen.
I hope so. I hope as soon as that final whistle's gone, he is gone. I'm getting fed up about this being up all the time.
I mean, can you understand them giving them the 1,000 job if he's Premier League as manager?
In my opinion, he doesn't deserve to have his 1,000th game for us. He's done rubbish for us. Yes, he's kept us up. Big deal. But stats prove he is the worst Premier League manager in history. He's going to have his 1,000th game, and he's only won just over 300 of them. Right there just shows how crap he really is, and he doesn't deserve to have that 1,000th game with the team that he supposedly supports, even though he has a red shirt underneath his shirt there.
Yeah, I mean, exactly, but we'll see. But what do you think the atmosphere will be like on Sunday?
I think it's going to be an amazing atmosphere, but I feel if he was gone, it would be twice as loud, twice as roaring. Mm-hmm. It'd be just like that Kennedy goal when he scored against Southampton, and you could hear the fans from miles down the road cheering.
Yeah.
But with him in that dugout, you get that feeling that at some point during that game, the fans are going to go back to their old ways and direct all their attention at him.
Possibly, yeah. That's a massive possibility. Sun will go up but keep the same 40-year-old players, then go back down. But Liam's made a good point. Sunderland has the investment now. Their owner's a billionaire.
Well, their owner's dad is the billionaire. The son has no money whatsoever. He gets daddy's money.
Liam says Callum and ASM kept us up, but not Bruce and the relegated teams last season took a massive part. You can also add Joe Willock in there as well. Graham Jones for coming in as well. Without them, we would have definitely been down last season. 100%.
Definitely. The case with Norwich not having a win yet and everything. What happened with Sheffield Wednesday last season?
Yeah.
Didn't have a single win. In steps Steve Bruce.
Yeah, I remember that game. That was horrible.
He should have gone on that game as well.
Should have been, but Mike Ashley being the tight ass didn't want to pay out the contract. Well, Steve,
Stupid to give him such a big release clause.
exactly. I mean, because he's not one of the highest paid managers. As well, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's like, I think he's the lowest in the league.
It leaves to Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, do you mean Sheffield United? That's right. I mean, that game was terrible. But I can't believe, go back to Sheffield Wednesday, we paid the money for him to bring him in.
We gave them $4 million to get him, and then we're going to have to pay double that amount to get rid of him. They robbed us blind.
Exactly. They said they've not been in the Premier League for decades. I wouldn't. It was Sheffield United. Well, but there's loads of players behind. I can't believe you said that. Emery was shortlisted.
I only saw that today, saying that Emery has emerged as a shock contender. He was at 60-1 at the start of yesterday, and all of a sudden he's now down to 8-1. He's joint top favourite to become the next manager.
Wow, that's interesting because I would have Emery.
I wouldn't mind him, to be honest.
He's done well.
He didn't do bad at Arsenal.
No, I didn't think he did as well.
He loves his trophies. He can get a trophy now and then, so why not? I've always said a foreign manager is the one that will take us forward. I don't think an English manager is the right way to go.
Yeah, it could be. Well, that could be most likely. Black White Knight says, don't pay Bruce off, just give him Gale and Shelby instead. Sorry, there's other players he could take along with him as well. Kraft. I'm sorry, Jason, Jeff Hendrick.
Can't take Jeff. No, not Jesus. No.
Oh.
He's the Messiah.
Oh God Almighty!
You can't say Joel Linton either because he's John's.
Oh God! Well, I think John's getting. I think John's going more away from Joe Linton now, and he's got his eye on Bianca Westwood instead. I mean, did you see that on Monday, Jason?
That face that he pulled, it's just classic. When he's called in someone else a different name, and he's just like that.
And then Barry gets the full with him and Bianca Westwood him together. That was hilarious. That
classic. Poor John, he always gets picked on.
Oh, he does. Well, we don't get away with it nowadays as well. On a Monday.
No. Paul's got his bats.
Yeah, Liam says, would you take Favre, the Dortmund manager, the former Dortmund manager?
I would, but after I see an interview from him, I don't want him.
All right.
He has come out and said how much he hates ASM. He managed him at one point, and because of ASM likes to turn up late, he stormed into the chairman's office and demanded that ASM was sold immediately. He does not like ASM.
Wow.
So he would be a no for me now. If we're going to build a team around ASM, then obviously we need to keep ASM.
Absolutely. Which other players do you think would be gone as well?
I think Gillespie needs to go. He's not good enough for the team.
Yeah.
And we've got enough goalkeepers as it is. It's worse when you're saying that Gillespie is the third choice, but then Woodburn's getting ahead of him as well. So it's obviously he's not right for the team.
No, yeah, that's true.
The whole of the defence needs going, minus probably Manquillo and Lewis.
I would like to see Lewis be given a more opportunity. I'm not comfortable with Richie left back.
No, he's not a left back. He's more forward thinking. The same as Jacob Murphy. I don't like seeing him at the back. He's got that pace. He should be at the top.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah. Valerie, good evening. Hope you're well. Don't care who our next manager is, as long as it's not Steve Bruce. Anyone's better than Steve Bruce now.
Anyone's better than him.
Which managers would you not have at Newcastle?
Oh, any other manager that's managed Sunderland, I wouldn't, I wouldn't have. I don't know. I mean, you think of anyone, you see their downfalls, but then you think they're still better than Bruce, so I'd still take them.
Yeah. Liam says, thoughts on the reports on Shearer and Keegan having a role? Get them in. Get them in.
Get them in,
I thought
definitely.
they would. Well, there's some breaking news, according to Sky Sports, and it says 2 players from Spurs have tested positive for COVID-19. No names mentioned.
Oh, no names mentioned.
But we found out there's 2 players from the Spurs side who have tested positive for COVID.
Hopefully one's going to be Son and the other's going to be, I don't know, Kane as well, maybe. He does love to score against us, so he could break his dryness against us. So that could be worrying.
Reese says, what do you think of Bruce's press conference?
Same old, same old. Loves having these digs. If the board were watching that, they would have think, well, why do you keep doing this?
Yeah.
You're not an Ashley man anymore. You're our man. So we want you to respect the club. If you love this club, you would respect it and give an honest press and say about the fans. If you're a fan, you say we the fans, not the fans is quoted as them. Can't stand the bloke.
Exactly. I don't think any of us can. But yeah, well, enough. It hasn't said who has the 2 Spurs players who have tested positive for COVID.
They've got a strong squad. They'd easily be able to replace those players.
Easy if it's. They haven't said out, but we'll probably find out more information just before the game on Sunday.
Yeah, that's bound to come out. You'll probably find out who's got it with the starting lineup, maybe.
Probably, yeah. Yep. Me. Just read that one out. Would you take Bruce at Gateshead and I wouldn't at Dutch Helmwood? Nope. Iron Mike's doing a decent job at Gateshead as it is already.
I've seen a couple of the results. I think he's doing amazing.
Still a player manager, but
player manager as well. Yeah, so he can still go onto the pitch and do something.
Yeah, you can. Definitely can.
Why did we ever get rid of him?
Well, he had a lot of poor games for us, but I think he'll probably be calling on his football career and just concentrate on manager very soon, I would have thought. But he's doing very well at Gateshead, he really, really is. I will not trust Bruce with any more money. Our first signings will be very important. We need a new manager with a proven track record for getting in good players. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't deserve any more money. He spent more money than any other manager in the club's history, and he's balls that up. It's like he's got something along the lines of 14 players brought in, and at least 8, 9 of those players have been total flops. He just doesn't know how to bring the right player in.
No. We get a decent player in, and he's playing out of position.
That too, yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me if you see, I don't know, John Joe Shelby comes back into the squad and he's playing in goal.
Oh, God. Reese says, Bruce is the selfish prick. Can't easily leave and take his millions instead of staying around like a bad smell Sunday. Will be toxic for him, and I don't feel sorry for him one bit. Yeah, and they'll be chatting for him if it doesn't go right on Sunday easily. Gateshead and AFC filed for promotion, and Dartford a main stone from the National League South. I want to see Gateshead back in the National League.
Dartford is my local as well.
Oh, really? So where are they in the league? Which position are they in?
I'm not sure. They're in it with my other local as well, Welling United. I don't really follow it as much. Where are they? In the National League South. Oh, they're top. Dartford are top. 5 points clear.
Oh, well, that's kind of in the National League South.
National League South, yeah.
Wow.
Nice one. Played 8, won 7, drawn 1. Not suffered a defeat yet. Might as well sign their manager.
Yep. Yeah, Paul says, evening, lads. Evening there, Paul. Hope you well.
Evening.
Doff at the top, yep. Leave says that. Please help John Sinclair.
Is he having a mare again in his preview?
He's been doing a press conference reaction.
That's the one, yeah.
I've not seen it. I know Paul's doing his preview with Danielle and one of the Spurs fans as well. Reece says, realistic first sign, and I would just say I would like Tarkowski in. I think we improve the defence.
I'm quite an admirer of Nicolas Sula from Bayern Munich. Either way, we definitely need a centre back. We've not had a centre back brought in since 2018, so centre back is definitely the first priority for me.
Liam says he's going to Dartford away with Dulwich on the 8th of January.
Nice.
Up the Hamlet in South London is wonderful. Well, that'll be me down there next week.
Yeah.
And I go down to Palace.
Selhurst Park is not a nice area.
Well, I suppose the main thing, it's a goal out for the day. It's an away game. I've not been to it before, and it's a one to tick off and say you've been to it on a Newcastle away day. As well, the journey's going to be long.
Well, not for me, it wouldn't be.
No, not for you, but for me it will be.
Just an hour and a half train, that's all it is.
Oh, well.
Plus, I want the bragging rights against my dad, so he's a Palace fan.
Right. It's going to be about 5 in a bit coach trip down there on Saturday for when I'm down there. 5, 6 in the morning, I'll be leaving.
Jeez.
Well, I've done it before. I did it with West Ham. Last time I went to West Ham.
The travels you have to do, especially getting down to like somewhere like Southampton, which is the longest journey.
Oh, yeah. Boy. I wonder what the away fans will sing to wind us up.
Well, apparently, so I've not long seen it. They want to get a load of like fake money to throw around every time something happens to like just completely cover the stadium in like confetti kind of stuff. That's just so stupid. What's up to with me comments? I've just read that one. Shimmer couldn't get me a ticket. When I went to book tickets, it could only give me a maximum of 2. Because I tried to get more, but it wouldn't let us. Because the thing is, me and my sister are both season ticket holders, and our accounts are joined together. Right.
So...
In Steve Bruce's case, it's the accumulation of points and how much you can get.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've not seen it, but according to Lawrence, who I'm in a group chat with on Facebook, he thinks Son and Gill, Brian Gill or Jill, who the players that may have tested positive for COVID.
Some could be a.
No, but if it's one of them, so that's going to be a massive blow for Spurs.
Yeah, I don't know. With Son, I mean, you could replace him with Mora or someone like that.
Yeah,
they've easily got replacements, and unlike us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
When we get a player injured, our replacement is also injured.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Reese says, shag one, marry one, kill one. Oh, God almighty. What? Steve Bruce Lee, Charlie, or Joe Linton? Oh, my
God. I think I'd probably marry Lee Charnley because he'll have the more money out of both of them.
Yeah.
Probably go with the same answer as John for the shag. And I think a higher percentage will go for the other one.
And Liam says, imagine going to Plymouth away.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
we done that in the Championship, though, didn't we?
Well, I think 2010 season, the players actually had to get the coach down all the way to Plymouth because that was due to the what was it again when they couldn't allow flights, or when a lot of flights had to be cancelled.
Oh, was that when they had that volcano in Iceland or something?
That's it. Yeah. The volcanic ash cloud.
Jeez, what a journey that would have been.
I've done it on a car because I've been on a car journey to Cornwall, and that's about 8 to 9 hours.
Oh, wow.
Lads, do you think Castori may go soon and then we go back to Adidas?
I think Castori were part of the deal for the sort.
Yeah, I think Fun AA will go though.
Yeah, they'll definitely be gone because they don't have all their bettings. Definitely gone.
Yep. Liam says we've relegated Plymouth. Yeah, we did on that game.
Good old Chrissy Houghton of that team.
Oh, yeah, I liked Chrissy Houghton. Certainly did. So, no, just waiting for some more comments. You guys should be grateful your county is so small. Well, mine is, definitely. Well, country, I think he means country. It is,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to Australia, and my God, that's huge. I mean, your country, yeah, totally agree. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. As well, if you do want to pop in the show, the link is in the live chat pinned and down in the description as well. If you click that, I will see you in the waiting room and bring you in. Please do check out Jason's channel. Keep it at 2. He's just hit over 100 subs and he's looking to build on that. And so drop him a sub if you haven't already do. So he does some great stuff on there as well. We were so close breaking the championship points record. Yeah, I mean, we finished that 102 points.
I think so, yeah. We stayed undefeated at home for the entire season.
Certainly did. Yes, that's right. We did. We didn't lose many games as well.
I think the only threat that we had was that I think it was the final home game against Ipswich where we drew 2-2.
Yeah, we did that.
That was the more worrying one. I think that we thought we were going to finally lose.
Yeah, but we did lose to Blackpool, Scunthorpe, Derby County.
I remember that 2-0 Scunthorpe. I was like, they are such a small team then, and like, oh, why have we just no?
Nottingham Forest, we lost away there as well.
Yep. But we had such a decent team.
William says, shame we lost against the likes of Scunthorpe, Derby County. Only them and Blackpool and Nottingham Forest beat us. Yep, they did. So.
Peter Lovencrans being a great guy for us.
Oh, I liked him. I certainly did rate him. Lovencrans, I thought he was a very good striker.
I was so sad when we let him go, but then it's like within hours or within a day, we re-signed him. I was like, yay!
Oh, yes,
had to have brought him back. He was amazing for us.
I think because Webber since we brought in Bar and Cisse, he went down the border.
Yeah.
After that, though, that was the thing. So
Gouffran weren't all that bad, to be honest.
He wasn't too bad when he first came, but then he struggled. He was fine in the Championship, I thought. We lost 3-0 away to Derby with Tid.
Oh, God.
That wasn't a great game. Absolutely not. So, yeah, let me go, guys. Down in the live chat, who would you like to see replace Steve Bruce as manager of Newcastle United? Everyone's going to have different opinions, but I'd be interested to see who you would like to pick.
Zidane would be an interesting one.
Possibly. Possibly here as well. Liam says, I remember Gouffran's goal at Derby under Rafa. Oh, that was a bullet, that. Whipped the corner in and here he got some laces through that.
We haven't even got we haven't really replaced Modiame, really. We have that powerhouse in midfield.
He was solid under Rafa in centre midfield.
After Lascelles gave him that threat, he just completely changed. He was a brand new player. I mean, that fluke goal against Brighton.
Oh, God, yes, I remember that.
Top class player. There's so many players we haven't replaced yet. Going so far back, like we haven't even replaced Kabay. We haven't replaced Ben Arthur.
No. Wamry replaced Demba Ba. Wilson, not yet. The thing is with Wilson, he's too injury prone as well.
That's the habit. We keep buying players that are injured so much. Like during the summer where it was linked with Jack Wilshere, like he's injured. We're linked with Aaron Ramsey. He gets a few injuries here and now.
Yeah, he does. Like a 17 says, Ray Pest would have been a good manager for us back in the day.
Can't say I've heard of him.
I'll have to have a look.
Oh, no. Yeah. I can see it. It's one of them. Read that name out again.
Oh, God, no. I fell. Oh, God. I fell for it that time. Jesus Christ. Hey, God, that's terrible. Furthest away day you've done for me, it's Swansea. It's between, for me, Arsenal or West Ham. Because it's London, the furthest I've travelled for an away game. So it's one of them two. Gary Neville in UFC. Oh, my. Don't think he'd be manager. I can't believe I can't believe I fell for that, man. Odd times I'll fall for it, but John Sinclair, my God, he can fall for it. That Wilmore one was one of the best.
Tuesday? No, Wednesday. I just put up. He just read it so innocently. Oh, would you take Master Bates from Crutch FC? Come on.
Love you, Proudlock. Love you too, mate. Can't beat the away days in Wales. I wouldn't mind if we had a Swansea or Cardiff back in the Premier League. I wouldn't mind a away trip to there. Definitely wouldn't mind an away trip to there at all. So there you are. Yeah. You been any?
You wouldn't have.
Didn't say Tony Pulis because that's a definite no. Even though I don't think the ball would go for him now, but oh God.
Big Sam again as he was.
No.
He was spotted at one of our games, which started sparking rumours left, right, and centre.
Oh, not Big Sam again. I remember when I was doing the international stream and Shoggy said, "Right, lads, we're going to bring in Tony Pulis to replace Steve Bruce," and nearly spat me drink out. That was funny. Hey, God almighty. I just want Bruce gone. The guy makes me sick. Don't blame you. Silly pissed off a lot of the fan base. I dunk Cardiff 0 when we drew 0-0 there. Yeah, I mean, Kennedy missing that penalty.
Oh. He had an awful game, and how he stepped up for that penalty, I don't know. You'd think if your form's that low, do not even take that penalty.
Exactly.
It was the same as what happened when we had Hosselu.
Oh,
I think it was against Burnley. He wasn't playing well.
Yeah,
he had that penalty and he skied it.
Werner Roth says, I've not been to the Northern Hemisphere. Or you'll get yourself up here one time. You'll really enjoy it. The black and white, well, you know.
Could not even be bothered to listen to his voice. I just want him gone.
There you go. That just is just, well, you know, we're going to roll the sleeves up. We're going to dust ourselves down. Hopefully that goes very, very soon.
Swear to God, if he comes out for the fourth game in a row to say that, I don't remember the goalkeeper ever making a save. We've conceded 4 or 5 already. So he doesn't watch the games. His head's too busy rooted to the ground. He's like an ostrich. He's got his head buried into the ground. He's not watching anything.
Liam says, have you heard of the McPlant? It's a vegan burger from McDonald's.
No.
Can't say I haven't had McDonald's for years now.
No,
I've pretty much gone off McDonald's, I must say, to be honest.
I know Burger King do their plant-based burgers.
No, they do. I like Burger King. Yeah, Werner says, well, you know, it's always hard to get to the Northern Hemisphere. It's the best hemisphere in the world, so it's always going to be difficult. Steve Bruce, I'm reaching the Northern Hemisphere. Oh. Hey, God almighty. But, yeah. Got 15 watching so far, so that's not bad. Because, you know, Paul's doing his, John's doing his video, so they're going to be on for a while as well.
Rate him.
Alan says, Steve Bruce has been the best manager you could get the last 2 years. Stop whinging and accept your crap. Being the best manager. What? 2 wins out of 20 last season. Calling it being the best manager.
7 wins out of 35, yeah.
Well,
Great job.
Great job, yeah. Well, wait till the investment comes in. Then we'll start to turn the corner very soon. Hopefully again.
Stupid comment. If you think he's that great, take him to your club. I mean,
yeah, whoever this Alan, whoever you support, why don't you take him and see how he does there? Because I could doubt by a few games. If it doesn't go well, you'll be called for his head. Favorite non-football news channel user for me is the Blue Van Man. I don't think I've called him before. I'll have to check him out. Blue Van Man. I'll drop him a sub if I haven't already done so. Oh, he's under 141 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. It's not bad, but I'll drop him a sub anyway. Oh, I'm just having a look. He looks a bit similar to that guy who does that rate my takeaway. Your dad was funny, Alan. Oh, okay. All right then. But Steve Bruce.
Once he gets the boot, he'll never manage another team again.
I think some lower league club, I don't see another Premier League club touching them unless they're going to be really stupid and do it.
There's talk they want to give him a position upstairs. No. I'd like to see Shearer come back in, Keegan come back in.
Yep.
Even
Yep.
Les Ferdinand. I wouldn't mind Les Ferdinand as
Same
director of football.
Same here.
You've got three great legends, and that'd be three great people to sell the club to the players that we want to bring in and everything.
Tommy Kubalal, he was a career comedian, even though it was before my time, but I've seen clips of him and his stuff is... I've spoken to Sunderland fans and Sheffield Wednesday fans, and they wouldn't take Steve Bruce thoughts. Don't blame them. They don't want him back.
To be fair, he kills me to say, but he done pretty well at Sheffield Wednesday for the short spell he had there.
Not too bad, but still. Well, that's so very odd when the Witches club gets relegated. Well, hopefully you will be proven a lot of people wrong soon and will be avoiding the drop at the end of the season.
Ah, yes.
Wait for some more comments, but yeah, guys, if you do want to drop in the live chat in the live stream, feel free to do so. The link is there in the comments. If you click that link, I will bring you in. I'll see you in the waiting room, and I will bring you in. Even Liam says not even Leighton Orient fans would take Bruce. Well, there you are. It just shows he's an absolute shite manager. Not to mention he's also an MBE as well. Who would take Steve Bruce?
Not even a blind team would even take him.
Shite. He's crap.
Wouldn't surprise me if next you find out Gareth Southgate's replacement is now Steve Bruce.
Oh, God.
Play similar type football.
At least Southgate, in a way, got it to work in a way, but Steve Bruce, my God, it wouldn't work. We'll probably we'll probably finish bottom of the group stage.
Oh, jeez. Just like McLaren when we didn't qualify for the Euro.
Oh, yeah. He was terrible. And as soon as he got the job at Newcastle, you knew what was going to happen.
Yep.
Well, next guest is in the background, but Alan says, honestly happy for you guys. I'm a Leeds fan, lots of two mates. Just hope you don't go mental and buy Rafinha for 2 million, for 200 million. I like Leeds as a football club. They're well run now, and they've got a good manager in.
The only problem I have with Bielsa is that he needs to learn English and he needs to speak his own interviews, not constantly have a translator every single time. He's been in the country long enough, you'd expect him to take his own interviews.
Yep. Other PIF assets, 713.7 million stake in Boeing, around 522 million in Citigroup, a 520 million stake in Facebook, 595 in pound 8 million stake in Disney, and a 486 million stake in Bank of America. There you are. 5 at the back against Andorra. Hope it ain't Stevie G doing a great job with us. But yet again, I've heard rumours that apparently he's not ruled himself out of it. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, we'll get my next guest. And it is Mr. James Sharkey from Toonami TV. Good evening.
Hey.
Evening, Peter. Evening, Jason.
You all right?
All right.
How you keeping?
I'm all right. Yeah, Steve Bruce has got his 1,000th game and he in charge as a manager.
Yay.
It's but let's be honest though, I think on Sunday it's not just about Steve Bruce's 1,000th game. We have to sort of celebrate the new era. We have to get behind the team, don't we?
Yep, you do.
We've got no choice.
It's just that fault that, at some point during that game, the reactions are going to go straight back towards him being down in that dugout.
Yeah, like it depends if we fall behind. If we fall behind very early, then it's going to turn toxic straight away. So we have to try and keep the score down. I'm not for one, by the way, I want to keep Steve Bruce on. I just think they'll keep him on until they find their own person. And then once they find their own person, that's it. Like, he'll be out the door.
Well, you said your number one choice, Sharky, will be Conte.
I'm still on Conte into the club. I think at the minute it's probably complicated, but I'm hearing mixed things about Conte. One, Conte wants to go to a club that's already in the Champions League. That's already got the structure in place. He doesn't want to build anything. But at the same time, I'm hearing rumours that he's interested. So it's just like, what's happening there. Brendan Rodgers, I totally understand why he's turned it down, because Leicester, let's be honest, they're an ambitious club. They've got a plan in action. They've got a lot in place to move their club forward even further than what they're doing. But they know what they're about, and I think he's obviously a big part of their success. So,
yeah, I mean, any other choices you would go for him as well? Who you would like to see as well if wasn't Conte getting the job?
I was going to say Steven Gerrard, but I can see why he wants to stay at Rangers. They've really backed him.
It's been a rumour said he probably wouldn't rule himself out of the running for it.
Yeah, that's it. But I just think at the end of the day, it's going to take a lot, though, because Rangers are a big club in their own right. And obviously, he's won obviously he's got a record there at Rangers, hasn't he, for the consecutive wins and stuff and winning the league and whatnot. He's doing a good job. So I think it'd be difficult to get him at the minute. Who else would I want in charge?
Emery.
Julian Emery, not too sure if I'm honest. I
would have Emery, but it's been slashed quite. What was it?
8-1 top favourite now to take over.
Yeah, I'm a little bit reserved. I like him as a coach, but I'm just a little bit reserved. Do you know what? I know it probably won't happen. I wouldn't mind giving Martinez a shout, to be honest.
And again, it's not a bad show. Any manager you would definitely say no to?
All the previous ones. And I'll even put Benitez in there as well. He's gone Evan. I like. By the way, I don't want to scare any Newcastle fans. I love Benitez, but it's time to move on.
Yeah, I think you've got to look at it and think, yeah. You want to go back?
I don't want Lampard.
You don't want Lampard?
Nah, I just feel like he's just got too much to learn, man. I feel like he's had it quite easy. Especially like Chelsea, for example. Like, he's a club legend. He's the greatest midfielder of all time, in my opinion. And he got quite lucky there to get the manager's job. He didn't quite do it. Derby didn't quite get him into the Premier League as well, obviously. So I still think he's got a lot of learning to do. Who else wouldn't I want? Emery as well. I was quite reserved on. But we're being linked with this and that manager. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an interesting decision on who is the next gaffer. But I think it's going to take a bit of time, because they've only been in the door 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can't think they're just going to do a lot of things straight away. They've got to look all the way around the club, what they need to work on.
Well, they've got to build the foundations.
Well, that's it. That's the main thing. If innocent people have a moral objection, should stop flying, banking, and using Facebook. Okay.
What's that?
Alan Cooper says Bielsa's not paid for English talent, is he? Do you think he needs to start learning English, Bielsa?
You can't force English on a manager, can you? You know what I mean? That's why he's got a translator. I think they'll probably look at Bielsa and think he's a good coach. Like he's done a good job. Everywhere he's been. And Leeds is just sort of that club where they needed a manager of his experience to get them out of the Championship. I think that was a primary goal. And then sort of build something. But listen, at the end of the day, as long as he's getting the best out of them players and progressing Leeds on as a club, then as long as his translator is doing his job and telling the media the right stuff on his behalf, it's all down to trust.
Yep, Leaves says Southgate will play 5 at the back against San Marino. I know Bruce would.
You what? 5 at the back against San Marino? Why would you do that?
Vida says, I don't really follow international football, but how did Southgate get the England job with just 3 years at Middlesbrough? Seems bizarre. England have appointed a lot of poor managers.
Well, it
didn't work out with Roy. McLaren definitely didn't work out.
No. Southgate had his spell with England under 23s as well, didn't he?
And that's how he got recruited. Like, he went through the bomb, didn't he? He worked his way up.
Yep.
No, by the way, at that time, no one was taking the England job. It was like a toxic job to get, and he went for it. And he built his success on that, really, on what he's done over the World Cup and the Euros.
Yep. Liam says, I don't want Rafa back. Well, a lot of fans said they wouldn't have Rafa back as well. The only
Gotta move
person,
on.
the person who said they will have Rafa back is Barry. But he said he's a big admirer of Rafa. But sorry, Baz, if you're watching, I don't think Rafa is going to come back.
Don't get us wrong. Like I loved the job that he did at the club, and he brought everyone together. And I was saying everyone was singing off the same hymn sheet. But he's got a new job at Everton now, and he's from like Liverpool, and in terms of where he lives, why he's going to relocate back to Newcastle? You know what I mean? His job's done now.
Yep. Derby's fallen apart since Lampard left them. Well, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh, if he buys them, I really fear for them.
He can take Bruce with him.
Just to be fair, probably fits because that's the sort of level that Cyprus is, championship. So it kind of goes together, doesn't it?
Yeah. Werner says Bielsa can speak English a bit, but he doesn't like to. Oh,
so man just done.
That's true. Thanks for explaining, Chalky. That was a good answer. Yes.
What was that?
Could be all the points about having Rafa back, or
no.
listen.
The
England job.
No, listen. I think he's a good manager. Like I've got nothing against Benitez whatsoever, and I appreciate everything that he's done. But we've got to move on. We're in a new era as well.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah, McLaren started his career well as a manager. To be honest, England ruined him. McLaren's always been a terrible manager.
I'll give him. He was good for Middlesbrough. To be fair, like he won them the Colin Cup, but then he could also have won, that UEFA Cup. Imagine if he won that as well.
True, but as soon as he got the Newcastle job,
Well, you knew he wasn't doing much. He failed at Wolfsburg and all these other clubs.
Apart from 20 when he won the Dutch league with them.
I tell you what, I could win that.
That's when Steve McLaren decided to change his accent to a Dutch.
Venice says he's on about the Southgate explanation. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody wanted the England job at the time when it was offered. It was a toxic job to get. And fair play to Gareth Southgate. Like he's come through the ranks, and then they've looked at him and they thought, you know what, he's done well with the under 23s. He's got results. We'll give him a chance. I think it was an interim sort of. It wasn't it at first?
Yeah,
something like that. I think it was. Yeah.
And he just, I don't know what it was. He got results, and then obviously he got with it quite far in the World Cup. And then obviously, he could have got to a final of that, and then he got to the final of the Euros. I think now he's got to do something at this World Cup. If he doesn't, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I was even saying after the Euros, I think his time was up anyway. But in reality, if we look back at it, maybe I judged too quickly. Like he's got a semi-final, a final. I think now is the time in that Qatar, which, let's be fair, they shouldn't even be hosting it. But exactly. Yeah, we'll go along with it. I think we've got a good enough side to go and win it.
Yeah, definitely. He also won the league with FC20 as well. And there you are, McLaren.
Failed at Newcastle, loads of money.
Lieb says he still doesn't rate Southgate. He had a lucky ticket in the World Cup like we did till Man City came along. Well, why to be what was put in front of her?
Well, I say he got the job and based on what he did with Middlesbrough.
Yep.
Who did he beat in the final? Oh yeah, Sam Allardyce is bowling. Sam Allardyce and Steve McLaren, the two dinosaurs in football, coming up against each other. Yeah. And by the way, we've had both of them in charge of our football club.
Oh God, yes.
Not to mention.
Hopefully, we don't appoint any more of those again.
Oh nah, like Joe Kinnear might try to look for a job under this new ownership.
No, I don't think Joe Kinnear is going to come back in any sort of football role now. I must say, to be honest.
Lee Charney's still there, by the way. Still got him.
Apparently, I heard a rumour saying that they're actually impressed with Charnley.
Oh, really?
You can't be impressed with it. You really can't.
They're impressed with Charnley, so they're considering keeping him on.
Do you know what, though, right? I'll tell you about, right? I would be impressed if Lee Charnley actually spoke a sentence to the actual public.
I don't think I've actually ever heard him talk.
I haven't. Me either. Like, if he actually said something in actual English, like to the actual media, then I'd be impressed. But at the minute, I'm far from impressed. I'm the polar opposite.
Yeah. Australia would have been. Oh, Lord, I've missed one before that. Hold the consortium. Don't give Bruce an opportunity. Judging by his conference tone of voice and attitude, I think he knows his days are numbered. Do you think he knows his days are numbered, Chalky?
I think he knows that deep down. I think, let's be honest, I said before, they'll be waiting for their own man. until then Steve Bruce keeps his job. But if results do not improve, let's say by the middle of November, Christmas time, I think he's out the door. Let's be honest, I think he's gone by January. The way I look at it, I'm trying to find a way to be positive, and I can see what I'm saying during the week. He's going to keep his job and whatnot, and they'll give him a chance. But in reality, these have got money. What I mean? They're not going to want to waste any time. We've got to build foundations. I think they'll just wait until January, and then they'll assess their options. They should have someone in by then. They would have been here long enough, to make a decision. But in terms of his press conference, well, let's be honest though, it would have been tense for him because everyone was saying he was out the door. The takeover happened, and it would have been. Let's be fair, it would have been difficult for Steve Bruce because that's like you as well. That's like you being in a job, somebody taking it over and saying, "Oh, you're all going to lose your job." It's a tense moment. Yeah. But I mean, let's be fair, you can't expect anything different if Steve Bruce to be having a big rant, at the media. Because let's be fair, if you're on the verge of losing your job and people have done that to you, you'd be the same. But
that's a good point.
It's the way he is, though.
That's the good point. Yeah.
Would you give him a window under the new owners?
I don't think I would.
Do you know what it is, right? It depends on results. Because obviously football's a results business. So if we get results and we start climbing the table, they might consider it and they might give him a window. But the question is, how much money do they give him, and what are they going to spend in the January? Because I'll be honest with you, as much as people say we've got 190 million quid to spend in January, I don't think we'll spend that.
Probably not.
I think the biggest window in our history is next summer. That's where it really begins.
I totally agree that next the summer window is going to be a lot more bigger. I mean, that's a good point. Australia would have been host if Qatar didn't win the bid, yeah. Imagine watching the World Cup in Australia, UK time.
Humans versus kangaroos.
The time difference as well. Well, I was there nearly a few years ago, and the time difference. Have you sleep? I was out doing stuff years lot with.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Under Steve Bruce, I could totally understand if it was Newcastle playing out in Australia. I'd have every reason to sleep because Steve Bruce football sends you to sleep. So, I won't miss anything. Jeff Hendrick up front is your number 9.
It works. He did score as number 9 in pre-season.
And he scored the other week as well.
There you go. Jeff Hendrick, the saviour.
I was there to witness it, and let's be fair. It got made to look a good goal, but in reality, let's be fair, the keeper should say that.
We were still tripe anyway in that game.
Well, we've got Spurs on Sunday.
Yeah.
What do we got to deal with Harry Kane and all these other players, Son and that?
Well, apparently Son has tested positive for COVID.
I've seen something on Sky Sports actually about
two players from the Spurs place have tested positive, and from what our group chat said, Son could be one of them.
But they're saying as well it could throw the game into chaos as well because they're afraid that of sending players up because apparently they're all in contact with each other.
Well, we'll see.
But I think yeah, man, we'll probably get beat off the Spurs reserves if they play them.
Well, I think the game was 6 to go ahead. Farah Lad says, Defo, Rafa will be back. Love to see Gerard with me being a silly boy. Rafa's not going to come back. I don't think he will. Nah,
he's loyal to his contract.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. He's always welcome to sit in the director's box and whatnot. But nah.
Yep. He'll definitely get the praise and the cheers when he comes up. But as for manager, no, he won't be manager again.
Nah, I can't see it. Nah, I think you're right there. Steve Bruce is a head coach. He won't run in front of transfers. It would be the board. Well. Bruce Ball would send a baby to sleep. Yes, it would. Dan Graham, good evening, bro. I love Mourinho simply because of his relationship with Sir Bobby. He'd bring a lot of passion, but don't see it happening as he's just joined Roma. You touched on that, Jason. Said he was your number 1 choice.
Mourinho would be a dream. New owners, new start, bring in Sir Bobby's student. Why not? Follow in his footsteps. I'd say bring him in during the summer, so he gets the summer window, and just have a temp manager in charge for the rest of this season.
Yeah, like what he does at Roma is going to be very interesting because he's just walked in the door there, hasn't he? So I would say Mourinho in about 2-3 years' time, mate. Depending on like what happens to us, like how we're progressing.
Yeah. Dad, come on the stream if you want to. You're welcome to come on. We are bigger than Rafa now, according to the Black and White Knight. Well,
apparently we're the richest club in the world now, but I don't know where that's come from.
there you are. Liam says we also need a director of football.
Lewis Campos has been linked.
Yeah,
that'd be a really good move if that happened. Some of the talent that he's brought through the door, like his previous clubs. Obviously, don't get us wrong. Like we've not had a sporting director, like, but we need to get a move on though and get the foundations built.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm not saying things are going to happen overnight. I'm not saying get a move on in a bad way. I just feel like we'll have to make moves. Otherwise, other clubs will be in.
Yep. EFL Alan says Rafa cheat less than Bruce has. Yet we love Rafa and hate Bruce. It confuses me. Thing is, Rafa barely had a budget to spend. This manager, Bruce, has had over 100 million to spend on players.
I think it's because Rafa was like sensible though, like in what he does.
He found the team the way to play. Whereas Bruce, he plays people out of position. He plays the wrong formations. His press conferences are garbage week in, week out.
What? That's great.
The thing is, talking of with Rafa as well. Like every time he spoke in the press conference, he never sort of like got too ahead of himself. He was always quite dignified in what he was saying. Like, he always made sense in that way. Like he never said too much.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Bruce sort of gives it away, doesn't he? Like he tries to bite to the media, whereas Rafa was the polar opposite. He didn't give him a chance, and that's why the players they respected him.
Absolutely, yeah. Jason, he sorted that issue out.
Yeah, that was me intercom. Someone by pressing the wrong number.
I just thought that was a new manager incoming.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I thought it was an alarm that went off there first. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ.
Peter's normally you. With the smoke alarm.
I got that.
I remember that a while back with the smoke alarm. That was funny.
Oh, they made us, will you put it in your bedroom? And all of a sudden it just keeps down.
I don't know. Honestly, Jason, he was doing a live stream about 6 months ago. Honestly, it was the funniest thing I'd seen. Like, literally kept going off every 5 minutes. Like, oh, Peter, just get that. Just someone put a hammer through it.
Exactly. I'm glad. Well, that smoke alarm is history. I'm glad that's gone.
Where's it gone? Has it got a piffer? It's gone with the belt.
Fuck, that's where it's gone now, but...
Landfill.
Rafa is the reason why we got promoted with Brighton and Huddersfield. Yep. Lila says, I'm on the brink of quitting football if Leicester raise my blood pressure again after our shocking start of the season. Leicester will improve.
Just got to get Bruce in as your manager, man. Like, get rid of Rodgers, bring Bruce in, and things will definitely
one of her earlier comments said she would like Bruce. I'm like, Leila, no.
Leila,
yes. Bring Bruce in. Things will definitely change. Some of the football is unbelievably draining. 5 at the back, dinosaur tactics.
Alan says Bruce brought in ASM though. Rafa sold in Babu and brought Lazar and sold Ivan Toney and brought Mutu. Well,
you can't predict how a footballer is going to improve though after when they leave. Like it's a decision you make. It's a risk you take.
True, but again, Rafa didn't have a budget, so he had a.
He didn't. He didn't, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it always seems to be when players leave our football club, they get better.
Yeah,
but you can't predict that though. You know what I mean? Like it just happens.
But sometimes the grass hasn't always turned green. One of them.
That's an excuse that Steve Bruce will make, man. Oh, the grass wasn't green enough.
Oh well, we've had players do that. One of them was Daryl Janmat.
Couldn't stand him. I was glad when he left.
You've got players like freaking Hosselu that's gone on to be a scoring machine.
We could do with him right now, actually, Hosselu. By the way, I never thought I'd ever say that like 2-3 years down the line, but we could do with him.
Oh, God.
Tell you what, we could do with that Rondon and all, but he went to Everton, unfortunately.
Yes. Bruce was talking like Morecambe were the favourites to beat us. Oh.
Bruce picks up any side of win.
Bruce probably didn't know who ASM was. ASM 80 million is a steal, said he was. Bruce would play Tielemans at centre-back, Madison and Barnes, and ST and Ndidi at centre-mid at Cam.
Well, he's already got Jeff Hendrick going playing up front there these days. He's scoring goals.
Oh.
Well, so he's trying.
If I did, Raf also said Armstrong. I'm positive he did. Yes, he did. Lila says, my dad is a Sunderland fan. Oh, God.
Yes,
James
sir.
from Rainy 2 Talk, good evening. Hope you keep it well, James. He's now started up his own YouTube channel, I believe. So go and check him out and drop him a subscriber as well. I think you really appreciate that. And the latest game, it's 1-0 West Brom against Birmingham.
Oh, is that the Midlands derby in the Championship?
It is.
Birmingham have gone up the boiler a little bit, haven't they, in terms of results? They had a good start.
They have.
Yeah.
See, Birmingham do what Birmingham always do. Have a good start of the season and they just slip.
Liam says Armstrong hasn't done anything at Southampton.
Give it time. It's only 7 days. It's only 7 games in. Next thing you know, they play a few games and they will beat us.
I had him down for scoring against us when we played him. But
Southampton are another one. Southampton do what they always do. Southampton always have a bad start and they always seem to end the season really, really well.
He could have done because he played well against us, Armstrong.
But that's the same. That's the thing with Southampton. They're total polar opposite to Birmingham. They have a really poor start of the season. They lose 9-0 somewhere, then all of a sudden they've just gone to a mad run. Bit like Burnley. Burnley have a really bad start of the season, and then Burnley do what they always do. That after Christmas, they start like going on a mad bit of a run of form, and they're still.
Yep.
Actually, in Newcastle, do what they always do as well. We have a really, really shit start, then we win a couple of games, and it goes back, gets to Christmas, and we just lose every other game. We think we're going down, then we're still.
Well, we've got some really horrible fixtures in December.
Might as well cross all those fixtures out and just forget about them.
Well, if we got Steve Bruce, yes. If a new manager, we'll wait and see.
1st of December, Norwich. That's the only one you could possibly think of possibly getting.
Oh, there's two that I think we should be winning. Really, the 2 home games. It's I think we've got something like Norwich in the week. It's St James's, and then on the Saturday we've got Burnley at home as well. We've got to win both of them. We'll have to. We can't beat any. If we don't even get anywhere near 4 points, I'm sorry, but we're in big, big trouble. Till January comes. That's until January comes.
Yep. Yeah, Leila says Hassan will get the sack.
I'd take him at Newcastle for a start. Give him a chance.
Yep. Alan says, from my experience, I still love Rafa, but he made some shocking transfer decisions. But yet again, he wasn't given a big budget and he had to bring in those players. We can't blame Bruce for Joe Linton either. He was personally scouted by Ashley. I don't think Joe Linton was signed by Bruce, was he?
No, he was already. Well, the thing is, Perez was already sold for 30 million. So let's be honest, Joe Linton only cost 10 because we just paid the rest, didn't we? Because we already got a fee off. We already got a fee off Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a manager that I totally forgot about. That one. If they're really going to go for him, is Graham Potter.
Yeah,
yes,
I would.
Yes.
I wasn't too keen on him at first, but I thought, you know what, deep down, he's probably not a bad manager. Like, I think he kind of knows what he's doing.
Yep.
Imagine what these managers could do with like a little bit of money.
Yep. Tom, good evening. I hope watching the press conference today knows that the Sports Direct sense of advertising in the background and the hostility to James's need to get rid of them as soon as possible. They'll be gone soon. I mean,
It was part of the deal. It was part of the deal when the club got sold that the Sports Direct brand is a stay up till the end of the season.
It's a commercial deal. But I say that though, they might be waiting for bonfire night. So then take them down and start put them on the bonfire.
We'll all just take rocks at St James's Park and just knock them down.
Yeah. Or just take them down and put them on the bonfire, and then tell Ashley we'll just tell them what we've done. Put it into a vlog.
Yep. Dan says since Fat Cockney Bastards has gone, I like to see Keegan return and take role, but not manager. Maybe a coach or assistant manager. I would say more of an ambassador role if he comes by the football club. Same
with Shearer, really. Like you got to get all the legends back. You got to bring everyone back together again. Because I think, at the end of the day, through no fault of their own, they've been locked out by an owner who just didn't care less about anything to do with the club. Nobody. But himself.
Leila, she says, "Oh, I hope this isn't a funny name, is it?" Would you say that's a funny name, Jason?
Don't know. Say it and find out.
Tuchameni? I have no idea what I'm supposed to say.
I can't believe you fell for that name.
Did you know what it was? Oh, you're on about the previous one before.
That That's what I was alluding to. Oh dear.
You on about the first one I fell for, Jason?
Yeah, that Ray Pest that you got.
Ray Pest is probably better than what we've got.
How the go back and see
you look for our team and you apart from St. Maximin, you're literally soul searching.
Odd times you'll fall for it, but unlike John Sinclair, he will fall for it nearly every time, pretty much.
Right, he did. Well, to be fair, he did mention Joe Linton, didn't he? And 15 million. Remember, I got him on the spot. What I said to Joe, because we all mentioned about Joe Linton when I got him on the spot, didn't I? He says I'll pay whatever it was for Joe Linton, and he's been hammered for it.
Yeah. That's the thing that scares me. We still got the same squad till January, but hopefully we'll be in and around before we get a few to push in. Potter, great shout. Yeah, I mean he is a great shout.
Thing is, you got to realise we're not going to do everything overnight. It's going to take time. And by the way, just selling our players won't be easy because you have price tags.
Yeah, Pelaz says we haven't paid 40 million for Joe Linton, but we paid 20 plus. We played 20 million for Joe Linton. Hoffenheim only get the rest after Joe Linton hits a certain milestone for the club. Well, there you go.
We paid 10 really because you got to think like Perez was 30, Joe Linton was 40, so we only paid 10.
Why? A Lampard fan UFC simply as we miss a cockney to slag off.
I just don't think it would work. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he's really got an affiliation with Newcastle.
Lila says, will Basuma play tomorrow after Bale?
Probably not.
Bale?
Yeah, he got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Sorry.
I know the same happened with that other dude from Man City. I wonder if some of our players are getting arrested for taking a paycheck for getting beat all the time.
Yep. Why was Shearer's bar renamed? Reason, Mike Ashley. Oh, right. Yep, Alice says Tuchechemi's a Monaco centre midfielder. He's a young French lad. Okay, then. So it wasn't a funny name. I don't think I've...
We'll be buying just more than that young lad. We'll be buying pretty much everyone.
Yes. Oh, I can't pronounce his first name yet. I was be a bit cautious for first thing, and is that a funny name? Keegan and Shearer as joint ambassadors. Be unreal having those two work together. Well,
I'll do something with Shola as well.
Yeah. I only know that because he got a FIFA card. Haha. Lila says, get Man Hancock as manager.
God.
And we got Ned Flanders in the chat tonight.
Ned.
Doug Graves says, when Mike Ashley was asked to appoint Potter as manager, he simply asked Harry Potter. Mendy, you mean Shelby?
Yeah,
Mendy,
probably,
I think
Basuma
was. Hold on, Basuma was definitely another one. I think who definitely did get arrested.
Yeah, that had a video clip of him being walked out of the courts in cuffs.
Apparently, David's in the background, but I can't see him. So, David, but I can't see you. I've seen your message in the chat, but I can't see him. Would I take that player? I've not seen him really, so I wouldn't show you. God damn, how's you lot doing? Yeah, very well, thanks.
See, Daniel Levy's still not happy with his takeover at Man United as well.
He can
say a few things.
If any sand dancers are in the house, waves. EPL Allen says, Maya Hancock would be good with public affairs, lol.
Apparently, he just said, I think he was telling Masters to review the takeover. You can't.
Hi, Peter. Who's the players got COVID, got for Tottenham, and they will not play in? Hi to Sharky.
Hi, man.
It could be Son, one of them. Well, yeah, maybe Son will be one of them.
Son Periano, you know the rest. It's the expressions.
Yep. Liam says, who would you rather have, Homer Simpson or Steve Bruce?
First one.
Obviously.
Bit of an outsider, lads, but Arsene Wenger is available. Short-term stability, 80-month contract.
No.
Nah.
Past it.
Finished. It's finished. If that's the case, why does employ the cleaner? It doesn't just involve like putting a coat on my floor set on the floor and start like mopping up. It actually requires doing a job.
Yeah.
Some of the magic on it.
Dave's still trying to get, but I can't see him in the background. According to him.
Maybe Grant Jones will be a little bit devastated that he get a chance to lead the team out on Sunday.
Jonathan says, Sharky, what's with the beard you got?
Just a sign of old age. Then I'm just getting old, just, yeah. I mean, November's just around the corner as well. If you want to keep that going.
Leila says, I hope this isn't a funny name as well.
You'll have to take these people in.
Get you my Blytalian. Who? Is that another funny name, I wonder?
Have you got Google in front of you, Peter?
I do.
Pierre, you're going to have one of those days, where you're going to have to take these names in. You get quite a few of them.
I'm trying not to fall well. According to that, it just sounds like it's not a made-up name. Mike Williamson is manager. He'll not leave Gateshead at the moment.
He's doing a good job at Gateshead, though.
Yeah. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel as well. And if you do want to pop in the live show as well, the link is pinned in the live chat. And it's also in the description. If you click that link and see you in the waiting room, and I'll bring you in. I think David is trying to get in, but I just can't see him. For some reason, he's just not coming through. To be fair, Jeff Hendrick is a good player, just not under Bruce.
Got a point, though.
So Peter's son will not play on Sunday. Well, if he's one of the ones that tested positive, no.
It's not just that. They'll be looking at our defence thinking, well, it's Newcastle. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
They got the players to replace the players, so it doesn't matter who they got out.
I mean, even if they concede a lot of goals like they have been and we have been, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? I'm going for a draw, me.
I've gone for a draw as well.
Gone for a 1-1 draw. I don't think there'll be much in it. It'll be a close game.
Could well be. Well, we'll just wait and see.
I'll take anything just to get some points on the board. I'm honest. And by the way, we could be bottom of the league as well if Norwich win.
Oh, God.
Who's Norwich got this weekend?
Norwich, yeah, Brighton.
And if they beat Brighton, then we're bottom of the league.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what I mean? That sounds negative to say, but it's reality. Like Norwich are at home as well, and they're starting to. Well, who did they pick up a point against Burnley? They have to start picking up points eventually. They've got to start winning games, like us.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in deep trouble if Norwich go ahead of you.
Yeah. John is currently applying on the Ann Summers job. He will at this rate if he keeps looking at pictures of Bianca bloody Westwood. Best phrase, hello ladies, by John Sinclair. I need to come and make a book. Norwich got Brighton at home, I think. Yeah, they do.
Even though Brighton have had a good start, Brighton are still a beatable side.
Yep.
But I did think I backed Brighton for a 2-1, actually.
We never do well against Norwich City. Don't do well down at their place.
And the Steve Bruce don't do well against anyone.
Is David there? He's not there. Sorry, so I'll have to take him out. I can't see you, David. Evening, guys. Evening, Thomas. Hope you're well. I think it's John there. No, Paul's been doing his live shows. Well, he's been doing his previews, so I wonder if he's he's finished it now, so.
Are you looking forward to Crystal Palace, Peter, in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going, even though I've had to get restricted seats.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, that's yeah, you're not looking forward to that.
And I could only get 2 tickets maximum.
By the way, Crystal Palace is not the best of away grounds. That's why I'm glad I avoided it.
I tried to get more than 1, but I couldn't get more than 1. It said I could only get 2. because me and Jenny's account is joined together.
Also, you got to remember, everyone wants to go.
It's sold out.
Well, my seat's going to be available for the Chelsea game.
Yep.
So I'm not going.
This is try again. I can't see you, David, in the background. Shocky, are you coming on Sunday? We'll be there on Sunday, won't you?
Yeah, I'll be there. Looking forward to it.
Apparently, Layla says, John got a reply but got declined because of his sexual relations amid termination that will cause harm with the ladies. Oh, God. That's Monday, Layla. Sam Cosgrove really flopped at Brum.
We got linked with him. I was actually a big fan of his before he said to go a bit.
I liked him at Aberdeen, so I thought he would have been a decent option.
Well, David, apologies, David's trying to get him, but we do have a guest that's managed to get in the waiting room. It's good old Ryan.
Hello.
Ryan.
How you guys doing?
Not too bad, yourself?
I'm pretty good.
It's Friday night. Nah, do you know what? Apart from Steve Bruce still keeping his job, but we'll have to roll, don't we? We'll have to roll. Got Spurs on Sunday, but can't mess about.
Gotta roll our sleeves up.
Ryan, don't say
roll
that.
his sleeves up. He's rolled up those sleeves as well.
Dust ourselves down, don't you forget.
No, our owners have irons in the fire right now.
Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said in the press conference, which I knew you would say? I'm going to bash away at it. He always says that. I'm going to bash away. I hate that.
I only saw the 7 minutes from Sky. I didn't watch the full thing.
Oh, no. He went, I'm going to bash away at it. The owners have said that I'm doing a good job, so I'm going to bash away at it.
Yep.
He said that they said he's doing a good job.
Sam Cosgrove really flopped a Brum. Liam says he's hoping to go to Arsenal away in November. 12:30 kickoff that is as well.
I'm tempted.
Lena says John said McBurney at Newcastle.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, John, you seriously?
He didn't say that.
That's not as bad.
That's fake news, probably.
That's not as bad as when
Do you
John
want us
came
to
out.
turn into the next Sheffield United and go down with pain?
What did you say, Ryan?
I said that's probably fake news there. There's no way John said that.
I'm sorry,
Well,
that is true news when John actually said that if we were to buy a new striker, he would take Ryan Brewster.
Do you know what they say? Do you want to make a statement saying, oh yeah, Ollie McBurney? Like, oh, no, give it a rest. Give it a rest.
I mean,
out of all the players that you could buy, Ollie McBurney. Deary me.
Jonathan says, will Matty Longstaff come back in January, Peter? I think
Probably
he's
not,
out
no.
alone for the season.
You probably never get a game ever again because of all these new players that are going to be coming in. Sorry for these players, but...
Oh, I think David's here now.
Will youth be given a chance, though?
I'll let you think so, but it'll be tough.
The way I see it is, I'm just going to be patient with these owners. Like, this has to be Bruce's last game, and like, what's one more game to these owners? Honestly, like
another loss.
Yeah.
And if Norwich win, we go bottom.
I mean, it's not even too late. Like, as long as we just got to get the manager in, I'm not worried at all.
Well, that's what I think they're doing, though. Like,
regardless of the takeover, if we got someone like just anyone, we wouldn't be fighting relegation.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're waiting on, though. Like, they're waiting for the wrong man to be in charge. Right? Once the rubber stamped all that, then Bruce will be gone.
Yeah, they want to get it right, which I'm totally behind. I think all of us are.
Who do you want, Ryan?
What?
Who do you want in charge?
Me, Antonio Conte.
Yeah, that's what I think.
People come out with rumors saying that like there's one side of like he wants like a project, then there's another like reports. Who knows if it's real? They're saying that he doesn't want to join a club in the middle of a season.
Peter was telling me he wants Tony Pulis and Neil Warnock and all that. Oh, yeah, Peter.
Tony Pulis, no.
I think anyone's realistic. Let's be honest. Like, it's easier to attract a manager than is Kylian Mbappe right now.
What, as a manager?
No, like, it's easier to attract managers than it is players.
Yeah, it is.
definitely take Griezmann as manager. He's won the league with us.
For me,
Yeah.
For me, it's got to be a top league, Premier League we're in. A lot of money we have and an ambition. All three of those, we have all three. I don't see why anyone would want to come. Like, this is the most in-demand position that any manager would want.
I mean, to be fair, they've got to work with Jeff Hendrick as well.
Black and White says the Mafia are going to love stuffing us this season. Imagine the shite that's coming from the commentary. Aye. Lila says Ollie McBurney, John, when he's jumping with Joe Linton. Oh, God.
So they're both on the bouncy castle together.
Jonathan says I don't want Frank Lampard. Liam says West Brom 1-1-0. Okay. Lila says your manager should be Lee Johnson. Oh,
No.
We'll take Brendan Rodgers off you.
He's not interested.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jonathan says give Graham Souness a go for the second time. No.
If we're
Sorry,
talking,
Jonathan. No.
He hasn't managed since leaving us, I don't think.
if we're talking about a second chance, go and sign Kevin and Babu. We need a right back.
That's true.
And he's pretty established now. He went back to Young Boys. Now he's playing Champions League at Wolfsburg. And
I mean, there's always that one manager that wants to come back to Newcastle. So I was Sam Maldes, and you know what he's like.
It scared the hell out of me when he was spotted in the crowd a few weeks ago.
Oh no,
Jonathan, absolutely no for Graham Souness again. Absolutely not.
Let's get Pellegrini in. Pellegrini, he was a good manager.
Pellegrini.
Yeah, he was a good manager.
I don't know. Look what happened with them at West Ham. They had loads
Didn't
of money.
work at West Ham.
Overbit of Mancini.
We've gone from we'll take anyone but
Mancini,
Bruce to actually nitpicking on managers
Mancini,
now.
good.
Patrick says Jose Mourinho, please. Why not?
Yes, please get Mourinho.
Give it Bruce a chance. He's such a good manager. No, Leila, he's not.
Friggin' not.
Why don't you go and take him at Leicester then, Leila, if you think he's that good?
Oh my god. No, this is the media reporting now too. Like I see on Sports Bible, they're saying Steve Bruce has done a brilliant job, and this is going to be his 1,000th game. And why are people saying this? People would not be. The media would not be saying this if we didn't get the takeover. We got the takeover and plus his 1,000th game. It's his 1,000th game, so it's literally a match made in heaven for the media.
Yep.
Let him go have his 1,000th game at Derby, not with us.
Yeah.
Liam says I'd rather give Dr. Eggman the job than Graham Souness. Lila says take Gary Neville as manager.
No,
thank you.
The thing is, they'll not be making any rash decisions right now. They'll just be, making the decisions that they want to make. They've only been in the door 5 minutes.
Leila says because you beat us 5-2 last year. Well, it was 4-2, but still Leicester had an off game that day. We just took the advantage. Hey, Jesus Christ. I know Jonathan said I was just taking the piss about Graham Souness. Oh, well, and I'll forgive you on that, Jonathan, because Graham Souness is a no again for me.
I go to my first concert gig tomorrow, big piece, aren't I?
It's A1 Steve McLaren back.
No, shut up.
We know how that ended. And I was literally one of them. I was wanting them out. I was like, get out of me club.
He was crap.
I thought he was one of your favourites, Peter.
If you want to go in the penalty box, Sharky, I would think again.
Penalty box. All right, then. Get the ball out. Let's get the Peter. Let's get the ball rolling. There's a good pun for you. Let's get the ball rolling. I'm just waiting you.
Leila says take Colaturi or Sam Allardyce or Phil Parkinson.
Oh God! Oh.
Can you stop, Lily?
Oh, Leila, no, don't want any of those. Jonathan says give Sharky the job.
I'll take it. I'll be nice. I'll take it till January. Then hopefully there's one in charge. I'll just keep it up.
Sharky, we won't see you because you'd be at the training ground 24/7 trying to study all the Premier League teams. What an actual manager should be doing.
I do. I'm literally FIFA. I go like I'll try different formations like 4-1-2-1-2 or 4-3-3. We'll go 4-4-2. Ideally, this 5 at the back.
Bruce, I'd love to have that job for like one day.
Absolutely.
Like I would be at the training ground all fucking day. I would sleep there too, man. Like
Literally, I would be. I would literally park my house there, like listed on all man the month.
dude, not at Benton, no, the elementary school.
We'll be leaving there soon. That for me, that's gonna get knocked down. We're moving from there. There's no way we're staying in that farm anymore. It's pretty much a farm.
Come on, Amazon, sign us up for a documentary. Every behind
Liam says, "Give me the job. I took Torquay from the National League to League One."
That's what Steve could do.
Yeah, it's his level.
Leila says, "I feel bad for weak WWE supporters. They just get beaten up every team non-stop." Okay.
Weak supporters. Everyone just has a different opinion.
Jonathan says, "Sharky the manager plus Peter as chairman."
I'll probably get sacked. Keep winding them up. First week I'm being sacked. I don't know why, but yeah, I've been sacked. I'll take it. Like Steve as well. I'll take it on the chin.
Yeah, keep telling you to play craft because he absolutely loves craft.
Jim and Murray, I'll celebrate with a nice doner kebab.
Mick McCarthy.
Oh God!
Oh, David, not Mick McCarthy. We're not going down that route.
Definitely not.
The guy is struggling at Cardiff as I speak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Cardiff. Okay.
Mick McCarthy.
Liam says he also took Torquay to the Pizza Cup final, but lost against Wigan.
So that's what Sunderland won last year.
The Pizza Cup final.
They beat Man United in 21. They managed to beat them.
Yeah.
There's a Papa John's finally coming to my country soon. I mean,
is that Sunderland's first team?
Yeah, I'll be buying pizza off them.
Oh no!
See how it tastes.
Papa John's trophy.
Nice takeaway.
If we don't have a Ginger says, if we don't have a director of football by next week, time to be worried.
No,
Give these owners a chance. It can't come in and just wave a wand about and think it's all going to go like that.
Yeah.
Can't wait for if it is going to be him. I hope Lewis Campos comes in.
Because Amanda and her partner and the Reuben brothers only are 10% of the owner of the club. They'll have to take it with the public investment fund as well because they own majority of the football club.
They've only been there 5 minutes.
Yeah, and the rest of them are all smoking their hookahs in Saudi Arabia.
The thing is, at the end of the day, though, right, it's like any ownership, it doesn't happen overnight. Things have got to gradually happen. And that said, though, right, we're going to get a sporting director, and that's actually exciting to hear. Like that Lewis Campos who I mentioned before, who done really good at Lily, done well at other clubs.
For being PSG to titles the previous years.
That's what I'm saying. I'd take him. I'd be patient. Imagine some of the players you could talent you could get in.
People could say Ligue 1 is a farmer league, but PSG can't consistently win it.
See, if I'm us, I wouldn't get all the players from PSG. I'd be looking at the likes of Lille and that, and all these clubs I wouldn't get. We've done the French market plenty of times.
They're talent factories, man.
We're kings of the French market.
I'm not saying this because I'm Canadian, but go and get Jonathan David. He'll be our striker for the next 10 years.
And then play Jeff Hendrick at the back. It's the best you can do by his pace.
Well, we'll sell him.
Yeah.
Adam Pearson's in the house. Good evening, mate.
Hey.
If you want to come on, if you want to, Adam. No Sun on Sunday. Very confident for this one now. Wow,
Ooh.
I heard he could be one of the players.
I saw Nuno's press conference today too. I think most of their South Americans like Lo Celso, Romero, probably going to miss them, and they seem like crucial players to them, especially Lo Celso. What?
It's still mind games off for Nuno though because he needs a win.
Leila says take Neil Warnock.
He's past it.
I think I just missed some previous comments before. What about Gus Poyet? Jonathan. Oh, that's another joke there, Jonathan, because Gus Poyet is a no from me as well.
Go back to the previous comment from Ginger.
Would you take Martinez, Pete? Roberto Martinez?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
I disagree with this comment.
No, you've got to give these new owners time to get things planned into place.
Yeah,
it's not that though. Like we need to build the foundations. Like at the end of the day, the club's a mess. It doesn't matter just because they've walked in the club. Things aren't going to be fresh overnight.
All these top 6 teams could label themselves in rebuild. This is a real rebuild. New training ground, new academy, new everything.
This is like 14 years of neglect. I mean that we've got to play catch up.
Yeah, nothing can happen overnight.
Yep. I'll just read through some more comments. Where are we up to?
I think he can't play. Get
Opinions of FIFA 22. I think Football Manager is the best game. I've actually just got FIFA 22 today as well. So,
So did Jamie.
Yeah, we got a lot of silver players this year. They all got downgraded.
Are you surprised?
Proudlock, we have 1-to-1 place. They choose the manager. They know nothing about football. I can't see any changes to the international break. They'll want to take their time and make the right calls. Exactly. Do you think we'll be last on match of the day? We'll wait and see.
No.
Lucien Favre
yeah.
will be a decent appointment. He took much in Gladbach, some points adrift from the bottom three to the Champions League, and he plays the style of attack of football. But you were saying something about this, Jason.
Yeah,
About the thing with ASM.
I wouldn't take him because when he last managed ASM, he absolutely hates him, and he stormed to the chairman's office to demand that he was sold immediately. So if we want to build a team around ASM,
Yeah,
he is definitely not the one to choose, because as soon as he comes in, he's going to want ASM gone immediately.
yeah.
Johnson says, I bet Johnny will be at St James's Park on Sunday. He probably will. It takes months to scout players for the Premier League. Trying to find a scout network takes time. Adam Pearson will be here in a minute. Well, he's actually here.
Hey.
There he is. How you doing, Adam?
He said a minute, so
Okay, Jason.
give it another 52 seconds, and then you can come in.
But you right, lads?
All right.
You're not so bad yourself, Adam?
I'm good. Looking forward to this Sunday game now. I mean,
yeah.
Really has kicked in now. I really have sort of settled in that new owners are ready to get going on Sunday. I mean, what a game it's going to be.
Yeah, exactly. So, Adam, your first choice is new manager if Bruce was to leave.
Well, I've said Conte multiple times now. I mean, it's got to be realistic, but in terms of an English manager, though, I've seen a lot of people say Brendan Rodgers, but I actually would prefer Potter from Brighton. I've been a really big fan of him with Swansea and Brighton. I mean, we'll see. It just depends. There's so many different options out there. We've just gone about it all day. But in terms of my number one, I would say Conte, but my number one English manager, I would say Potter.
No, I think Potter would not be a bad choice. Patrick said Son has tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Leila says, would you take Florian Wirtz?
He's some wonder kid at Bayer Leverkusen. I don't know anything about him. He got one player of the month last month though.
Yeah. Jody says, good evening, Jody. We need someone like Lampard or Foff before the Hollywood names like Conte.
Exactly.
He hasn't got a bad point there, Jody. So
I want to see Lampard come, but
The thing is, now's the best time to get Conte because 2-3 years you'll have another job probably.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Peter says it is definitely Son, and who was the other player not playing on Sunday? Oh, I'll have to have a look again.
It's Skill, the Spanish guy.
Yeah, Brian. I think it's company. Yes, that's it. Apparently. Yeah, Leila says I have to go to bed now. So ta-da, take care, Leila. Apparently, the sheriffs have arrested Real Madrid 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Wow,
Good evening, Mark. Good evening. Good evening, lads. Myself and my brother, I look forward to the game this Sunday, and I will buy my first home program as I have stopped buying them for 4 years. Who still collects the matches program?
I used to get them all the time. I stopped last season. I mean, I always collect the away ones. I think it's cool having those ones, but I mean, that's just the thing. And now you get to go to the club shop, you get all these things. I haven't had to do it anymore. So yeah, I imagine a lot of the programs will be bought up on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked you gone off stream. You must have. Mark says Conte for me.
Yeah, we have to get him.
I'll have Brian Potter corner out and out with Rob. But hey, my God. Alright, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel as well. We've got two other guys with channels on. We've got Jason, keeping it tuned with over 100 subs. Of course, we got Adam on as well, who's just hit over 10,000 subscribers. So, massive well done to you, Adam. Let's help a bit further. Directors of football pick managers because they sign players to suit manager. It's not a hard thing to understand. We will not sign anyone till one's in.
We'll get one.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get one. The owners have only just been here just over a week, so they can't just get everything done.
There's been more communication than ever, too, so there's no reason not to trust them.
Exactly. So there you go.
I think this is more about just letting things settle down nice and slowly. But Steve Bruce will be gone sometime next week or maybe 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. The point is he's going to get sacked from this club.
Yeah, I think he knows his job is going to be untenable.
Yeah.
Liam says I'll have Peter Griffin over Steve Bruce. Johnny says I'm expecting the programs to sell out on Sunday, so you might want to buy them from the Curtis Sport who produce the programs. Probably will now. I haven't bought a match program for years, though, I must say, to be honest.
Nor have I. The last one I got was, let's see, when we played Wimbledon at Selhurst Park. Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago. Shearer was still playing.
Wow.
We lost that 2-0.
It's probably hard to see, but literally all those shelves up there are just full of programs or stacked. I mean, I've got quite a few of them, but yeah, I think I would eventually start collecting them back, especially in the new regime.
Yeah.
You see a new one that's been posted up today with Sean Longstaff on the front of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter.
Looks pretty decent, that one.
I need to go on the club's website because there's a lot of stuff I missed today. Isaac Hayden spoke out today.
Jonathan says give Patrick Cliver a go for NUFC manager. Has he managed a job though? I don't think he has he?
I'll definitely give him a coaching role to train up the strikers.
Yeah, I think management's probably not yet.
You think the owners will give Andy Carroll some kind of role at the club? Because didn't you say you want to be in like coaching?
Yeah,
well,
like a U10s coach or some shit.
A physio bench warmer upper.
No, but the thing with these sort of players is that there's so many Newcastle United players you could take and get a role at the club. You know, Shearer, Keegan, Gutierrez, those three, I'll give one straight away to do. But I mean, there's just so many different players, so who do you give them to? That's the thing. But
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I hope Gutierrez comes back because he's the guy that made me love this club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Johnny says I'd rather have the Michelin Man over Steve Bruce.
I want to see Zidane come.
Zidane? What about Zidane? Who would take us?
I would, but I think I definitely would, but I just think he's waiting for the Man United job.
He'll definitely go play for us.
What better way to go for the Man United job than to have a trial with us?
Probably buy him, 22. Will he get Hazard now? Even Hazard?
True says, hold on, where my comms going? Truth, hey PD, Jason, Adam, and David. Good evening, Truth. Hope you're well, mate. Could Bruce just drive a coach instead? Exactly.
Probably drive that sideways as well.
Proudlock, who would you trust our scouts to find players in January? Hopefully, we've got some better scouts in.
Who are our scouts?
Exactly.
The last one I knew was Graham Carr, but he left a long time ago. But he was at some terrible signings.
Yeah. I mean, which scout got Santiago Munoz because he hasn't even played a game for the club yet? I mean, I don't know who we're scouting these days, but we need to get to
the same one that's located in South America that got Vilca as well.
I mean, yeah, these players just barely touched during the 23s. Is Vilca still at the club? I haven't even seen him play.
No, he's on loan at Doncaster, I think it is.
Within a year, I'm hoping to see scouts all over the world because we have the capacity to do that now.
The first thing the new owner should do is get to Mike Ashley bog roll and put it in every bog at St James's Park. Oh my God. Pierre, can I come in and chat with you lads, or are you full up? No, you can come in, Jonathan. I can have a maximum of 10 people on this stream, so that's not too bad. Johnny says there's too many legends who deserve recognition by the club, but I think Joe Harvey deserves more than a plague on the side of the stadium, so I hope our new owners give him more recognition. Oh, I'd like to see some of a lot of these legends back at the football club.
Yeah,
but you always saw that's most I've seen from a legend in years in Newcastle United, so I think these will eventually start coming back.
Yeah, I think they will definitely. So,
where's Paul Lambert now, Pete? Paul Lambert?
Yeah,
I said Pornhub for a second.
Oh, God, Paul.
He was a good manager back in the day, Paul Lambert.
I wouldn't take a stab on him anymore. It's only been a week, but it's already better. Prefer Bruce to have gone, but I understand why he's still here. Yes, you can understand why he's still here at the moment because the owners, they're not going to go and rush in the thing. So it's
why is Bruce still in for his 100th game? He should be fucked off by now.
Well, yeah, but as I mentioned, it's understandable why he's not gone yet.
Yeah.
Because they might want to look for a replacement.
That Amanda Steve, you must love him.
No.
Well, I think they'll get rid of him off.
She would have referred in that interview. She would have referred to Bruce as, "Oh, I talked to Steve Bruce," not "I talked to the manager."
Yeah, exactly. But if you look at the club's statement, the other man this day coming out, they mentioned multiple times that he's his 1,000 game, almost like, we're aware of this, we're going to shortly give it him afterwards. But you can just tell in the club statement now, he's not going to be long for much longer. I mean, I really feel back before the Palace game next week. Oh, I have another guest in the background, and it's Paul.
Hey!
How you doing, Paul?
Zdeno Chara.
I see you've just come up. I see you've just come off your preview, Paul.
I have, mate. I have. Good. All right. I'm Perchy from the Spurs fan. He's a bit of a.
Oh, can he?
Good lad. And then just talking about.
Is that your green screen behind you, but off?
No, it's my wall, mate.
Oh.
I'm in my living room now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just on my MacBook.
Book.
I don't have a dungeon like you, Ryan.
Or like John as well.
Yeah. Did you see him tonight?
I have not seen it. Go on. What? Go on.
Someone give him. Did someone make a
another name?
Yeah.
No, he started his stream tonight at 7:15.
Yeah.
And the comments weren't coming up because he'd put the kids settings on YouTube.
Oh my god.
So it disables all the comments. So then he changed it to go live at 7:30. Then it went to 20 to 8. Then it went to 8 o'clock.
You couldn't figure it out.
I've just come off my show and he was still streaming.
God almighty.
So I was texting him before I went on my show just to say, John, you've put the kids settings on and it disables the live comments. You just have to do one little click. Why he was wiping himself, he was sweating, he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. The guy's a legend, man. Honestly,
he is.
He's like, I'm gonna have to end this stream and come back on later because shit's not working.
Probably be staring at Bianca Westwood too much still.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
The amount of times I see him start that StreamYard countdown, then he cancels it. He's like, dun, 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 dun. He does it all the time.
Well,
he puts himself on the screen before he presses live.
Yeah.
So you've got John's face.
Well, he's coming up for the game on Sunday, which would be great to see.
Yeah, he is. It'd be great to see him.
Well, is he travelling up tomorrow? Is he staying overnight?
No, I think he's coming up Sunday, staying over Sunday night and driving home on Monday.
All right.
Because he just said at the end of his stream he's got to be home because he's got Steve Wraith on his channel at 6 o'clock, and then he's obviously on the Horseman at 8.
All right.
Busy time for John.
Probably gonna have to leave early on Monday by the sound of it.
And well, it depends how many women he gets back to his hotel room after the game, doesn't it?
Oh my god!
Depends how many photos he hands out of his number on it.
Somebody put that in the comments. Have you got your selfies done in your fanny pack?
Oh, God. Anyway, Paul. Well, glad you're come. So your first manager choice if Bruce was to leave?
Lampard.
Oh, Lampard.
I like to see Lampard, definitely.
Is that your dog, Paul?
Definitely Lampard.
The two of them are fighting on the living room floor. They do me head in tonight. I've come downstairs and the Rocky's chewed a letter and everything, and it's just he's doing me head in. But I can't tell him off because he's the size of me now. No, but Lampard for me simply because I think if they give him an 18-month contract, I think get this season out of the way, give him a bit of money in the summer, see what he does with that. And if he doesn't do that well, then just don't renew his contract and bring in a bigger name. But he's good with the youngsters. He's good at bringing through youngsters and stuff. And let's be honest, he went through 2 transfer windows at Chelsea, remember? You know, when he wasn't allowed to bring in any players. Yeah. And he got that team into the Champions League and stuff. And then his team basically made the Champions Champions League final as well, so we can't forget that.
Yep. Yeah, Jordy says Steve Nixon is the scout and he signed Joe Linton.
Oh, yeah. Wonder if he's still around.
Paul Hubb is more entertaining than Bruce Ball. Paul, can you understand Bruce giving his 1,000 game in charge?
No. Look at the size of him now.
Holy crap.
Oh,
My word.
Yeah. Say hello, Enzo. Wave to everybody.
A good puppy.
I don't know what's going on. I think basically I'm trying to figure out if it's just them being nice, you know what I mean, and giving him his 1,000th game, and then if we lose, we lose. It's sort of a moot point on Sunday. You know, whether we win or lose, he's still going.
Yeah, it could well be.
Are they wanting to secure somebody that's with obviously Crystal Palace next week? Are they wanting somebody straight in? You know, when they release Bruce, bring somebody straight in, so there's no gap. He can get straight in with the players next week, something like that. But I was interested in Stevie G's interview today.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did you not pick the feeling up that he never said he'd ruled himself out? All he said was, you know, he was paying respect to Steve Bruce and that he hoped wished him well for his 1,000th game, but he didn't say anything beyond his 1,000th game. That it was really weird.
Aye, it was when Jody says Paul Lambert is eating beaver tails that cost £6.10. Oh my God.
Do you know what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pearson knows this, right? But this morning, right, I got a letter. I've been done for speeding, right?
Oh no.
On the same Wolves trip on the A19 coming home, and I only went the A19 way because I had to drop Pearson off in Wallsend through the tunnel. So I've been done for speeding and the £6.10 toll. Not unlike.
Yep. Paul says.
Thanks for your sympathy, Peter. Thanks very much.
There you go, almighty. So, what did he get? Like that much of a fine?
I don't know yet. I've got to fill the form in. But listen, when you go through them, it's one of them you go on, and it's like average speed through the roadworks.
Yeah.
But I set my speed to 50 mile an hour on the cruise control to make sure I don't go speeding through. So who's right, me or my car or the cameras?
Yeah.
So I'm going to fight it anyway. That was just, I just thought I'd let you people know,
Warren Barton talks a lot of sense about tactics, etc., and also gets the club. I like to see him involved in the coaching setup somewhere. Would Warren Barton come back in the club as some sort
of heartbeat? In a heartbeat.
Ginger says the 3 directors of football we've been linked with on is Josie's best mate.
What?
Okay. Your Highness the King of Morocco has arrived. All stand. Jonathan says, Paul, he's meaning Paul because there's a comment underneath. Did you hear that Son is apparently not be playing?
Yeah, I heard that. It came up on my show just after Perchy gone, because he said he was bigging up Son and Jill, saying if they play on each side, they'll have a field day against us with our fullbacks. But then he went off, and about 10 minutes later, somebody said, "Oh, it's Son and Jill that have come up with COVID." So they're big misses for them on Sunday.
They got Lucas Moura and Bergwijn. We're still screwed.
Yeah.
Evening, Stephen. Good evening. Hope you're well. Paul's on because he wants to speed and find money off Adam.
We'll talk privately, Adam.
Lee says, good time to tell Adam about your fight, Paul.
He already knew, mate. I told him this afternoon.
Yeah.
He said, Slippery J is who I want. Congratulations. Congratulations on John Sinclair's channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. I will be congratulating our manager on 1,000 games as a manager, though.
He's going to get Lee Gunner on his channel now.
Did you see when he tweeted out that he'd got 1,000 subscribers?
Breaking news.
4 to 5
your dogs,
in the
Paul.
morning. He must have been sitting up all night refreshing YouTube.
Oh, you got amazing dogs, Paul.
You're not seeing
like mine.
See, I've got 1,000 subscribers. Can you come on my channel to discuss about Manchester United?
Yeah. Frank Lampard is the Monday Harry Redknapp. Can Lampard take a
Have
team?
you noticed how deadly Rotties are, by the way? Have you noticed how fierce they are? Now, look at this one.
I've had Rotties in the past, and they're just,
Totally bad name for no reason, man.
It's how you treat them.
It's true.
How old is he now, Paul?
He's not even 5 months old.
Oh my god.
Getting big. True says, can Lampard take a team with the players we have of the relegation battle? He's unproven with the squad as we have, in my opinion,
Do you know what it is, though, Peter? Any manager would, if they play the players in the right positions.
Exactly.
You know, we've always said that our strongest 11 is good enough to compete if they play in the right position.
I feel like Lampard just collapsed when there's too much expectation, and that COVID window where they got Werner, Chilwell, Ziyech, Havertz, like it was almost too much for him to handle, and I just couldn't. I think it was too much for him.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a say in many of them coming in, you know.
Exactly. I think he only wanted Chilwell and Werner or something.
Look how long Ziyech still isn't firing, is he?
No.
And Werner's just scored last time out.
It's true says, well, if you're a speed dometer is collaborated wrong, it's on you. At least in my country, it is. Okay. Squid Games, he said. Everyone knows Sunderland is the better team.
Yeah, okay.
That's your opinion, fair enough. Well, that's your opinion, fair enough.
You wish, pal.
I think Steve Bruce created those speedometers and you wish cars.
Steve Bruce probably goes like 40 kilometers in a 60 zone.
Tangy, good evening. Congratulations to Pete. Also cracking your lad. 10,000 subscribers.
Big up Adam, mate. Well done.
You got unique content.
Jonathan says, Sunderland are a small club, so great games to go and do one. Paul Bradley, on Toyota's built in Sunderland. Maybe it's a Macam who's tampered with your Speedo.
Nissan, isn't it?
I know, it's Nissan.
It's Nissan, not Toyota. Toyota's in Bristol, actually.
Squid Game says who? Stevie Wonder. You know, Paul, you know how John falls for those funny names on the live chat.
Yeah.
I admit I did fall for one of them.
Today? Oh no, what was it? Repeat it.
Ray Pest, it was called.
Oh,
come on.
First name Ray, second name Pest, and he just went straight for it.
I couldn't believe that.
That's unusual for you, Peter. You're normally quite
odd times I'll fall it, but it's funny when John falls for it all the time.
It's the best.
The Wilma one was hilarious.
John just never heard of him.
I've got mobs on me chat now, so if I don't see any of the dodgy crap, they just delete them straight away.
No, the best one I've seen so far. I know you seen the Holly Blades one last week when the guy goes up and gives his card. Oh, that one's so funny. Have you not seen that one?
No.
Oh, I had to say, I forgot what the name was again, but like he's finished. Like I was so bad. He actually put a for it. I'll send you after the stream.
Oh my god.
Squid again, Ray Pest. Yeah, I can't believe I fell for it the night. But...
How could you fall for that, Peter?
I don't know.
You guys got a proofread.
It's the best thing. He goes, "Oh, Ray Pest." I don't think I've heard of that first. I was like, okay, read his name again. Ray. Oh god.
Which one? John fall again?
I saw John fall for one. Was it on his fan forum thing?
Yeah, Master Bates from Crutch FC.
Oh my god! How would he fall for that, man? Seriously. Oh my god! I like what Annie did though, because Annie, there was another dodgy one came up, and Annie was saying, "No, John, he's real. He plays for such and such." He sounded so convincing.
Come on, John.
Yeah, God almighty.
Ryan,
yeah.
how are you not 150 stone? Every time I see you, you're eating.
I saw popcorn.
Besides the bags you get over there, they're like carrier bags, aren't they?
Lee says, "Oh, I'm not full for that time. No. Not that time. Not that time."
Nice.
Nice try, Lee, but not this time.
Save that for John.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd probably fall for that one. John would fall for that one.
Yes, Ty says, I see Ryan is snacking again.
It's almost dinner time too, and I'm starving.
Well, what time is it over in Canada?
5:30.
I can't wait for Sunday now. Like, I just want tomorrow out the way with.
Yeah, I'm told with Saturday.
Just want to get to Sunday and get to the ground dead early and then build up the atmosphere, because I think it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be like drummers outside the ground and all sorts of carnival atmosphere kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it will be. But yeah. Well, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please feel free to pop in the live chat as well if you do want to come in the stream. The link is in the live chat pinned. We do have a couple of.
My bad.
And we've also got 3 people, other 3 people on who are YouTubers as well. You've got Jason keeping it 2, dropping a sub over 100 subs. Adam Pearson, who's hit over 10,000 subs.
Shout out my Twitch.
And we've also got Paul from the Toon Review, who's just hit over 4,000 subscribers as well.
Nearly 4,200. It's rising.
Wow.
Rising.
Wow, the hard work's definitely paid off.
It certainly is.
Here, I'm just going to get water. I'll be back.
No problem, right?
How would you all react if, like, Bruce comes out to the center of the pitch to give a farewell speech to the fans on Sunday?
Yeah.
Do you know what a few?
I mean, yeah, he is gonna get a 1,000 game. I mean, only thing I'm gonna be glad is the chant you get the sack the more, and it's gonna be so satisfying just chanting that more game long, get him out of this club.
Possibly, yeah.
There's been rumours that
the thing with the match is if we go 1-0 down 10, 15 minutes in the match, it's just gonna kill the atmosphere straight away because everyone's gonna go toxic towards Steve. I mean, yeah, I understand why you want to did it because you got to be patient. There's so many options out there. Got to look for the right appointment, but I still feel like they should have sacked Bruce and give Graham Jones the game. I felt like.
You know what's surprising? I heard a Newcastle fan on TalkSport defend Steve Bruce today.
Oh God, really?
How much did TalkSport pay him to do that?
Yeah, I agree.
I shouldn't be watching TalkSport, but I've been kind of hooked on it lately.
Yeah.
Do you know they emailed me last night, right, at TalkSport, that stupid bloody show they do on a night time, said, "Oh, can you come on in 2 minutes' time?"
Oh,
talk about the takeover. They did that week, didn't they?
That's the thing with media nowadays. They're running out of things, so they gotta have YouTubers like you guys get opinions.
I don't mind it, but like the 10 minutes heads up, they go on, like, you know what I mean? You can't react to that. Like, I don't know what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah. Paul says Lampard understands the mod game more than Bruce in modern training methods. The players would probably have a little more respect for it, playing experience as it was in their lifetime, unlike the monumental bellend.
Yay! I had some people saying on my stream tonight they'd love to see Keegan and Shearer come out at
get them in.
Like 10 minutes before kickoff, Keegan and Shearer coming out with Stavely and her husband. Can you imagine the atmosphere in that ground?
Oh yes. Jonathan says P.S. David asleep. No, he's still Jody says, Ryan, what made you jump before?
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, my dad scared me.
What was he doing, mate?
He was just asking me. He's telling my mom's working late tonight, and he's like, "We're going to eat dinner later on." I was like, "Okay."
You know what it is? There's probably bears and wolves and everything in his dungeon, man.
No, we got dog food in our basement. We got a fridge. We got a freezer.
Taggy says, "Keep it a tune. I will sub to your channel later, so you're gonna get a subscriber off air." Taggy Jason.
Thanks.
When you getting Bushy back on your channel, Jace?
He could very well feature on Sunday.
Last time.
Taggy Dave says, "Follow all you guys. Thank you to all." Cheers very much, Taggy. Really appreciate it. As always. As well. Paul, do you think Bruce is gonna get a little stick on Sunday, or do you think they'll concentrate on the good atmosphere with the new owners in?
I hope they concentrate on the atmosphere first. You know, like before
that's
the
what
game.
you want.
But like Adam said there, if we go behind,
it
especially
could get...
if we go like 2 down, you know, in the first half, I think the crowd will let the new owners know exactly what we think of Steve Bruce. You know what I mean? He will get hammered, no doubt about it. Let's face
part
it,
is
he's still the
that-
manager.
The good part is the ecstasy is going to be there. Everyone involved in the takeover is going to be there. And they're going to hear the noise towards Steve Bruce, and that's going to be the moment that like we need to get rid of this guy now.
Yeah.
Even I've said, I think you can guarantee the atmosphere is going to be amazing, but you can guarantee at least at one point during that match, all the fans are going to revert back to throwing abuse at Bruce.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I actually think sorry, Pete. I actually think we stand a chance of winning, mate. You know,
hopefully,
if Son and Gilles are out, you know, we've got a pretty full strength team.
Yeah,
we've got to play the right way. That's the thing.
I think Lo Celso could miss that game too, to be honest, and Romero.
And what happens if what happens if we win and he gets another game?
No, let's not go there, Jess.
Jonathan says, Ryan, what part of Canada are you from?
Ottawa, Ontario.
Where the frogs live.
Oh, Brucey's now in the house as well, and he says, "How's the popcorn?" Did you say, Ryan?
10 out of 10, Bruce. Come to Canada, and I'll show you some shawarma businesses better than kebabs.
Tell you how to eat beavers and stuff.
What kind of popcorn there, Ryan? Sweet or salty popcorn?
Bacon flavored.
Just plain butter. Fuck the salt
Bacon
stuff.
flavored popcorn.
Show the logo.
Oh, butter popcorn. Okay then.
Yeah, I'll show Bruce how to eat beaver tails and tortillas and poutine.
By the way, guys, has any of you guys got FIFA 22 yet?
I've got it.
Can you tell me how to win?
Yeah, the keepers are OP on the game. You can't score.
I bought a PS5 last week, right? And I've got FIFA 22. And I just, honestly, I cannot win a game.
This is in career mode again about or someone else.
Ultimate Team?
Is it about career mode or a different game mode?
Career mode.
Yeah, our players are shit, eh, Paul?
Yeah, I've given us a hefty transfer budget for January.
Yeah, the takeover. That's what every FIFA player's been doing the past.
Problem is, I'll be sacked by then the way I'm playing on it.
Nah. So it's just have the job if I had Mike Ashley, so don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine as well.
I don't play FIFA. I'm more play FM.
Paul says, I can't watch Talk Shite anymore after listening to that asshole Cundy.
Oh.
Sorry, that is just another monumental bell end. That Cundy.
I mean, that is disrespecting the fans as well as the club, though, saying that, isn't it, really? Saying that, you know, we're a big club in Newcastle, but we're a small club in the rest of the country. Not according to a lot of opposition fans, we're not.
No.
I mean,
that's what I mean. I'd rather hear opinions from fans nowadays rather than these ex-players because it's so stupid. Neil Warnock defended Bruce today too, I think.
That's just they'll be
two dinosaurs
to each other in the old folks home, though, won't they?
Yeah.
This Brucey Beaver Tails. Jonathan, what team are you on? Paul on FIFA 22. Newcastle, obviously.
Newcastle, aye. But I'm thinking of reverting to Paris Saint-Germain just so I can try and win a freaking game.
Taggy even says, I can't win a FIFA 22 either, Paul. I have an Xbox Series S.
I've been going through YouTube looking at changing the sliders and stuff to make it like more realistic and stuff. I guess I've made it too realistic because we get thumped every week.
Man, Paul, did you pay full price for a PS5? Because I am desperate for one. In Canada, it's so hard to get one.
Well, it's funny, actually, because I was in Sports Direct last Saturday getting a pair of trainers.
You was
Direct?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Through me. But then I seen a sign saying Game had just opened inside the store. So I bought a couple of pairs of trainers, went and put them in the car, and I thought, oh, you know what? I'll have a walk up to the game area and see what the PS5s are like. Because I've tried to get a couple on second hand, but everyone's selling them like 600 quid.
That's what they're doing in Canada too.
Yeah. So I went in and I seen the poster saying, oh, you know, digital version was 350.
What?
Or the disc version was 450. So I thought, oh, I'll go to the counter and I'll ask. And I went in and they said, oh, I said, I don't suppose you've got any PS5s left, just expecting them to say, oh, sorry, mate, we're out of stock. He says, we've got one left. He says, we had 16 come in this morning. We've sold 15 within an hour of opening.
No.
Where was that? Where was this at Paul's? Was this
game at Inside Sports Direct in Durham, in the retail park in Durham?
Is that just outside of Durham? Is it the retail
Yeah,
park?
yeah, just
Yeah, I think I know what you're on about now.
I got my
said, "Oh, we've got one disc version left." I says, "Right, I'm having it." I didn't even think about my bank account. I just says, "I'm having it." So, yeah.
Aye. Bruce says, Paul, you should do an NUFC rebuild on YouTube.
That's what we've all been doing for the past 4 years.
I don't know how to stream on YouTube games.
Oh, you freaking!
Oh, it's easy.
StreamYards.
I can easily show you that.
No, Paul, you gotta get like an Elgato. You gotta hook it up to your computer through HDMI and then hook it up to your PlayStation. And
I've got an Elgato and everything. I've got
download
like that.
You gotta download. What I use is Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah, that's what I use.
I use OBS to do me video recordings, but I wouldn't know where to start with Streamlabs OBS to do it. Jason, we'll have to talk, mate.
When FM 22 gets released on the 9th of November, I'm going to do a series of being manager of Newcastle for that.
Because will people want to watch somebody get thumped every week on?
Well, I've done it before. I've done it, and I've been.
Have you ever watched when Trudeau used to game? The rages that he used to get every time he lost.
Yes.
That could be you.
Yes.
Goldbridge is the same. He loses his rag, pie face and all. I've seen them all lose the rags. But Peter, I remember watching your stream not long ago. And I just kept on typing Bruce out, Bruce. Sorry, Proudlock out, Proudlock out.
I remember that. Yeah, Paul says, Paul sounds like Bruce. I cannot win a game. Oh.
Well, we played all right, but we got thumped again.
Steve Bruce, Dragonsville Sports Direct.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Jonathan says, Paul, why did you go to Sports Direct? Well, anyone will probably still go to it now these days.
Listen, I'd rather pay for a cheap. Like, I got a decent pair of Nike trainers and a decent pair of Adidas ones. So,
Adidas.
He's not at the club anymore. I don't care. His name is irrelevant to me. I just go into a shop and sell shoes.
Come on, SGC.
Oh, there's another person playing in the background.
Is it Dave Harrison?
Nope, it's not.
Alex?
Nope.
Sharky.
It's not Sharky. He was on before.
Archer.
John Sinclair, is it?
John.
It's not. It's not them too.
Annie.
Nope.
Shippas?
Bruce.
You just said it, Ryan. It is Chivers.
Yes, Chivers.
Chivers, you ran out of electricity?
Yeah.
I'm in the conservatory, man.
Chippas, you at the strip club? Looks pretty dark there.
2 seconds.
He's in the basement of Ann Summers, isn't he? That's where he is.
He trapped in John's basement.
Just finished work.
I was finished with because he said you were at work. Well, Chippers, it would be your number one choice if Steve Bruce was to leave.
Sam Allardyce.
I hope that's a joke there, Chippers.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's if Bruce leaves, it's when he leaves. More, I think Conte would be the main dream one at the moment. I think the realistic one, someone like Eddie Howe, just for short term, just to see where keep up, So, but hopefully, we don't need to come to that situation that the squad's good enough to get us out of this mess that we're in. So, I like to think that's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, for 2 years, so the same squad. So.
SGS _ says, Steve Bruce, are you actually the real Steve Bruce? No, I don't think it is the actual reason. It's not. It's definitely not.
Well, did you say John Troll last night, which made you come on the other night, and he said, like, would you take Master Beta to Newcastle? And he actually said it.
Apparently, Peter's done it tonight as well.
I fell for one, Chippers. It was called Rapist.
Rapist.
How are you literally falling for it? I can literally see what it's like. You can see what it is because the split it up.
No, after
but John just doesn't find it funny. He's like, doesn't realise what he's saying at times. He just says masturbate and he just doesn't realise what he's saying.
I might have to create a fake name just to catch him out.
He hates swearing on his channel as well. He hates anybody using bad language.
Chip was
Paul,
what was he doing on Wednesday before he went live?
He did the fan forum once.
He was
No,
kicking
he
off
had
with
a
his
song.
mum. He was kicking off with his mum.
He
and
was having
Black
a
Lives
hell of a
Matter and
row
all
with his mother.
Oh no.
Literally, he was going, "Mom, Black Lives Matter," and I don't think he realised he was like live back screen. He was literally shouting that to his arm, and he went, "Goodbye, Mom, like Mom."
He opened his slides on. Mum, have I done anything to upset you?
I like the way he turns around and says, "I want to keep me chat clean for YouTube."
Oh, and he's like, I'm getting people on the chat as well.
But he doesn't say chat. It goes on for half an hour. It's like chat. He's starting to say show now, bless him. He has started to say show now.
Yeah, that's good. Taggy says
That's
preface.
That face on Monday, like when Bianca Westwood came on, was hilarious. Like, I get it.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
I lost it when Baz put that green screen up. Like, I
Oh,
couldn't.
same here. I think we all did. Hey, God Almighty!
I literally thought he threw. Like when he froze, it couldn't be more. It was like.
I thought he went off when his internet went off. I thought he'd stormed off the show. I was worried about him.
I thought he was in the hoof with you. I thought like he took the hoof with you and he thought I'm going here. Like,
oh, he's a legend, man. He's a
Paul
legend.
says he had to buy Sports Direct because he spent all his spare cash on tolls and speeding fights. Not about you there, Paul.
That's not funny. That like that's just not funny.
Yeah,
I
Paul,
can't feed me kids now because of Adam Pearson taking me up the A19.
Jonathan said Chippers is in the down. He's on the pull tonight. Oh,
not yet.
yeah.
Steve Bruce. I'm the real Steve Bruce.
Don't.
You know,
No, I thought nah. I thought
I think the thing is though, what Bruce and the club said today just shows like he's literally on the most borrowed time. He's like, when you look at your phone back when you've got 10% left and you're like, I need my charger. That's how long he's got left. I think he's
Slowly dying down.
Yeah,
That
like the club wants something
David
completely
just
different.
basically said he's on borrowed time in it. He's like,
Yeah.
he's basically just looking after the team till we bring someone else in. That's what I got from that statement.
yeah.
I think when she said, good luck on your 1,000th game in charge, I felt like saying, good luck because it'll be your last.
Yeah.
Simple as. And then when he came and said, you all deserve a slap on the wrist for us predicting I'm not going to be here, I thought. And then he went, I'm not going to make it about me today. He just
I thought it was just an arrogant prick in that conference, in the press conference.
Yeah, Paul says you need to be more pragmatic on FIFA. Roll your sleeves up, see the positives while you're now. Oh, God. Steel, he says, I've got 5% left.
Oh, God. Dear me.
John been on the night, has he? Oh, I know he's doing a lot. I don't know
He was the classic tonight, man, on his live stream. He went on live at 7:15, right? But he set the YouTube settings to the kids one, so his live chat didn't work or anything, and he couldn't live stream about 9:15 tonight because he couldn't work it out.
Why has he got kid settings on his laptop? How old is he? Why has he got kid settings on his computer for? How old is he?
Yeah, why is he putting it on all of a sudden?
He must have clicked it on by accident. I mean, they're quite close to each other, aren't they? So
yeah, I mean, that's true.
But honestly, he was wiping himself down with his hanky on it.
I love to have a look at that. Unless he took it off.
He was overheating, bless him. He was getting in a right panic. Oh, God.
I can't wait to meet him on Sunday, that's for sure.
Oh, because
you know what it is? I said to my daughter tonight, I said, we should have all got T-shirts made, with John Sinclair's face on, and stood where we normally stand waiting before the match with John Sinclair shirts on and little autograph books. Just as soon as he come over, John, I need your autograph. Can I have a selfie?
I might literally just go on Sunday just to get his autograph and then go home.
Yeah. No, I might get a clip match and John just costume like a big felt tip pen, try and get that sorted on Sunday. Oh,
Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine literally a queue of vote for people signing autographs for John Sinclair? The kickoff gets delegated because John Sinclair's held everybody up.
Right. Musical Magpie says Scott Parker's a really good football manager with better players. He may do well. I'm not too sure.
He's at Bournemouth.
We can do better than Scott Parker, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Instead, Steve Bruce says, in fact, mate, that's 6.10% left.
Oh,
wow.
I'm never going to live this down because of you, Pearson, putting that on Twitter. I'm never going to live it down.
Well, listen, put the screen fine. Well, that one's going to pop up this one now.
Taggy says, I would love a new Tango advert with the orange man who walks up to Steve Bruce and slaps him in the face. Musical Magpie say, what reception will Bruce get on Sunday? I think they'll concentrate a lot more on the atmosphere in regards to our takeover, but they may turn on Bruce if it doesn't go well.
You can just imagine though Bruce trying to go into the centre circle, trying to get an applause from everybody. Everyone just like, nah. Nah.
It just goes absolute dead silence. Just see a tumbleweed go by.
They'll be like, welcome our manager on his 1,000th game, Steve Bruce. And we'll just be like,
I don't think they're going to be stupid enough to do that, are they? Like, present Steve Bruce on the pitch for 1,000 games. He'll just get fucking bells.
The announcement order would go well with the fans that happen to shut it up.
Jesus.
You can just imagine them with the Orans going on the ground, but I don't think he will. Like, imagine them going into the centre like before kick-off announcing like we didn't get a chance for him doing it.
Yeah. Just to let you know, this next comment, I'm not falling for it. I knew
come
what
on.
it meant.
No, that's me.
Was that you, Ryan?
Yeah, I went on my second account. Don't tell John. Don't tell John, guys.
Oh, Ryan, I'm glad.
So have you been posing as Wilma Dickfit all along?
No, that's
Now
someone
you
else.
changed it to Wilma Cockfit.
No. No.
I wonder who Wilma Dickfit
Keep
is.
that a secret, man. We cannot have. I'm gonna post that comment on John's next stream, and you'll fall for it. It'll be
I'm
an
gonna
add to the collection.
I think.
Jonathan,
wait
just
my
to let you
turn,
know, it's not the real Steve Bruce. It's not the real Steve Bruce on this live show.
Well, did you see Adam? Did you see Adams the day when Jurgen Klopp was going on? He was getting proper rounded up by the guy pretending to be Jurgen Klopp.
Go on then.
On Adam's screen, like there was a guy pretending to be Jurgen Klopp. He was like, "Jurgen, get away, man! Get away, man!"
What did you think of his comments today?
Oh, what a clown! I mean,
how can you compare the two?
Like, it's FSG, the Liverpool owners as well. Like, he's so hypocritical, but that really did tick me up about Klopp today. I wasn't happy.
Wait,
with
what did Klopp say about us?
He was comparing the takeover to the ESL breakaway.
No,
League. I mean,
He's
what
did
a
the
stupid,
exact same
ridiculous
thing
thing to
to
say.
us.
man. No.
I just literally said straight away, would you be Liverpool if they were had skin owners for Jurgen? Because I somehow doubt it.
Well, you know what it is? Patrick Vieira was really nice about it. He said, look, he's happy for the club. It's a massive club. He's pleased for the fans and they deserve it. That was Patrick Vieira.
Well,
Ralph Schwarzenegger said the same as well, didn't he? Southampton, something like that. He said, "Yeah, I'm not really bothered, but it's good."
Did you just say Arnold Schwarzenegger? Did you say Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Ralph Schwarzenegger, because he speaks like a mummy.
Schwarzenegger.
Ralph Hasenhudel.
Oh my
God. Good evening, Luke. I hope you're well. Who's an Arsenal fan? Newcastle lads in the house. Yep. Will St. Maximin become a club legend now that he will be surrounded by talented players?
We need to be surrounded by them first.
Yeah.
He needs a good
He
manager.
needs to put in 4 or 5 years be a club legend at least, I think.
But I think now he's more realistic. Like he's going to obviously stay because of this. So.
Oh, thank God. You would have been off in January.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look who it is.
Right.
I promise that wasn't me.
It's one of you guys then, because I've just been talking about Wilma Dickfit and suddenly Wilma appears. It's one of yous.
It's definitely not me.
And I have a feeling it's Mr. Jason.
It's not
I'm on my phone. Can't be me, I'm on my phone.
Oh, by the way, lads, can you, Peter, did you see me fan forum on Tuesday when I had the fake Arab on?
Yeah, I was there.
Right.
I think I was going after.
Oh, yes, you were. Right. Susan's done this thing, right, where she, you know how somebody morphs into somebody else. Well, you know how Archer disappeared, and then within like 5 minutes, this fake Arab come on.
Yeah.
Was it Archer?
She's done one of them things where it arches face from the stream, and it blends into this Arab's face from the stream. And I swear to God, it's Archer.
Really?
Mate, I'm going to play it on the Horseman. I'm going to load it up, and I'm going to play it on the Horseman on Monday night, and you will be shocked. I'm telling you. I'll try and text it to you before the Horseman show and let you all have a look. But it's weird because it starts with Archer's face and morphs into the Arab's face, and there's not much different in the facial features.
I couldn't get on Tuesday, but I watched it, and it was like a mini new YMCA because you had all Chinese chaps. You had the Arab in there, Adam, then you had Ryan, was like the sort of cowboy person.
I don't know what Ryan was. He was some sort of Canadian Mountie stroke Halloween.
He was the Canadian Zorro.
I might have to roll up to St. James's and then people will be like, this guy's a glory hunter.
But honestly, Peter, I'll send you it and see what you think before the show on Monday. But like,
go on then.
But then I thought, well, could Archer really pull off that accent? You know what I mean? Could he really? But then it wasn't really an Arab accent, was it? It was hello with a shot.
Yep. Paul says, I really hope John brings some signed photos on Sunday. It would be amazing. I get him to sign it. Hello, ladies.
You just imagine he's probably doing like poses for these photos and like a mankini in a thong or something, just lying there on the bed to the ladies.
Do you know what
Sunday
he's really worried about, though? Do you know? I'll tell you what he's really, really worried about is making them do a striptease in front of the food bank. He really thinks he's going to get them to do that.
What? Oh my God!
Does you honestly think he's got people actually going to do that?
Oh man, hilarious.
I can't wait for Sunday morning, 5 o'clock Sunday morning, Sunday vibes, and not one of them will be us. There'll be all the Man United ladies over there.
He's already sent Friday vibes out to the Everton and Man United fans, hasn't he? And none of us were included in that either.
Yeah.
Was going on the Horseman? He actually said, "Don't worry, guys. I promise. My next shout out, I'll shout out all of you guys."
Yeah, he did.
See, it's every Wednesday as well. Every Wednesday when we go on his show and we get nothing, we're like used and abused by Sinclair. He's a proper manhole.
Do you know what it is though? I'd love to be standing there on Sunday.
You need a ladies' night with that. He needs a ladies' night.
Some lass come up and say, who watches the show or something, and say, "John, will you sign me bra?" Just to see his
Oh my God.
Oh God.
That's what he'd be like. That's what he was like tonight, Chase. He was.
Oh my God.
John's that one friend that you just want to prank over and over again too.
Oh yeah.
You know what? He takes everything like as banter done. He's just class. He's a class bloke.
He is. That's the main thing.
I love him to bits, man. There's just something happens with John every week that makes you laugh.
No, he's messaging someone from Talk Sports saying I've got 1,000 subscribers now.
No.
I just think he thinks he's at 1,000 subscribers and his house was gonna turn gold or something.
Oh God!
I was literally like watching Talk Sports 1. I was expecting to say, "Well, congratulations to John Sinclair on his 1,000th YouTuber."
I hope Lee Gunner goes on his channel because I feel like he'd be the most nervous I will see him because it's his idol.
He says he's bricking himself on Monday night for Steve Wraith going on, so we'll see how it
goes. Is that Monday or Tuesday?
6 o'clock Monday night.
I'm off on Monday.
Oh God, I don't think he'll be able to handle it.
I'm at the under 20-foot game Monday.
He'll be reading the comments and then I'll come in and I'll just embarrass him.
If he got Lee Gunner on, he'd be like, God Almighty, he'd be taking away. Jesus Christ,
he'd have a towel beside him.
Yeah, God Almighty.
It's his all-time hero, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Johnny says the top 6 clearly see this takeover as a threat, but tough shite, yes.
Literally.
Spot on, Johnny.
It's not the top. It's not the top 6 anymore. It's both saying it's the big one and little 6 now. That's what it is. I've just had a Leicester fan say it was Newcastle, the richest club in the world anymore. Goes, have you looked at PIF? I think they're like, if I we are the richest club in the world.
Yeah.
Yep. Johnny says that Arab was certainly a northerner, lol.
The thing is, when the other like Saudi Arabians came on, you could tell You know, I mean, I knew like the football channel one. He was definitely Saudi because he's followed me for a while, and obviously the Chelsea fan was a Saudi as well. He was an Arab, so you could tell like the accents. And then when you look back at that one, I'm sure whoever it was had a cat stuck under the chin as a beard. I'm sure it was a cat.
You think it was Archer?
Listen, mate. Wait till you see it, right? Wait till you
I'll
see
have a
it.
look because I know Archer doesn't have a cat, but okay then.
I'll see if I can send you it now, Pete, while you're on air, and then you can watch it. And,
all right,
see what you think, because it's freaking me out. But then I thought, is Archer really bright enough to do that? And like, actually, I didn't mean that in a bad way, by the way. I mean bright enough to put on an Arab accent. That sounded terrible. I do apologise.
Yep. Paul says Klopp made an ass of himself to do more about competition for a Champions League spot than anything else. Yep, totally. Oh, look who it is. John Sinclair's fan club.
Hey.
He says, what time is the most to motivate at Sinclair Street outside the club shop on Sunday?
You know what would be quality
you can just
content?
imagine him turning up at St James's Park in a Mr. Motivator outfit.
You can just imagine him doing like. You can just imagine him doing like a party boy off Jackass, couldn't you? John Sinclair doing that.
Just rips the fake trousers and starts smoking it.
Stadium is shite on Monday night, Adam.
Yeah, the under-23s cleared down the derby, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Can he?
Oh God, then they'll probably try and think they've beat with then. If they'll try and go 10 in a row or something, they'll see if they beat with.
No.
Peter, I've just sent you that now, mate. So you might get it in the second on your phone.
Then. All right, I'll have a look after the show, and I'll.
It's only a 6 second. It's only a 6 second thing, mate. I just want you to get what your opinion.
Actually, go on then.
Nice little graduate out. I made a dog food stuff next week's to us for £6.10.
Oh my God! It does look a bit like.
I told you, didn't I? Isn't that freaky?
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe like he's Arabic twin.
Well, possibly.
We'll wait and see. Paul says Iceland are branching it out like little into non-food stuff. Next week it's Toyota Speedos for £6.10. Oh.
£6.10. Come to Iceland.
Adam, I've just sent it to you as well, mate.
Oh, I can't check. I'm on my phone at the minute. It's anything.
Oh, I haven't got anybody else's number to send it to, just so you can have a look.
Should just DM it on Twitter.
I'll be putting it on the Four Horsemen on Monday because it freaks me out every time I see it. I'm like, Jesus.
Well, I don't want to see it before bed, then I don't want to have nightmares.
You know what would be quality content? You know what would be quality content? I love to see is John and Level 7 David play FIFA together. They don't have a clue what to do.
Oh, Jody says put it on Twitter.
Actually, I might actually. Yeah.
Oh,
that's not a bad
wow.
idea.
Okay,
you're gonna fish him out.
Actually, I'll do it now, and then you can all go and have a look.
I bet Level 7's probably sitting in his seat ready for Sunday already, man, thinking, oh, it's tomorrow, really, when it's not, when it's Sunday.
Yeah, Level 7 Dave's doing like a 24-hour challenge at St. James's, and he's hiding in the bathroom.
Oh, my God almighty.
Yeah, you've been on for 3 hours, bloody heck, what the hell have you been talking about?
We'll wrap it up in a moment. Then are you putting on Twitter, Paul?
I'm just doing it now.
Oh, okay, we'll wait till Paul puts that and we'll end the show then.
Yeah, I thought you were doing it tomorrow night, Peter, because I finish at 5 tomorrow, so I thought you were doing it tomorrow night. You could have had us on our hands.
Oh, I've got stuff on tomorrow, so.
Oh, I bet you have. Just a tweet.
Oh, is it on, Paul?
Yep, it's on now.
Oh, well, we'll have a look afterwards. Anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up there for tonight. We'll just be going for over 3 hours, so we'll wrap it up there for tonight. So, Chip, it's good to see you.
Right, cheers for me coming on.
No problem, Chippers. So I'll take care of it. See you later.
Catch us out later.
See you later. Paul, thank you very much for coming in after your preview you've done with Danielle and the Spurs fans. So check out Paul's channel at the Toon Review. He's just hit over 4,000 subscribers, and he's certainly
I'm
going
gonna go watch the
very
video
well.
after.
Very well with his channel. So do check out Paul's channel at the Toon Review if you haven't already done so. Brilliant channel, and you know I'll see on Monday. The 4 Horsemen of the Toon will be on Monday as well. Have we got a replacement for Monday?
Yeah, Billy Trey.
Oh, Billy's coming in.
Billy's going to do it, so it should be a good laugh.
Oh,
Jason's next to do it after Billy, so.
When he's pulled,
I've hit the big time.
Yeah, I'll text you and Adam on Sunday morning, arrange the time to meet up and that, and I'll see you on Sunday.
My second time's going to be a long time away.
Anyway, Paul, I'll catch you on Sunday.
Guys, see you later.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Adam, thank you very much for coming in. Good to see you on the show. Please do check Adam's channel out. Adam Pearson, he's just hit over 10,000 subscribers. Absolutely brilliant. Please subscribe to him if you haven't already done so. He does some really good stuff on there as well. Please check out Adam. Adam, thanks very much. Hope you catch you on Sunday.
Sunday, mate. Take
care. Catch you on Sunday. That was Adam. Ryan, thank you very much for coming in. And hopefully see you on the next show or whatever show I do on Paul's show.
Yeah, I'll be in the comment section.
Okay, right. Catch you later, mate. Jason, thank you very much for coming in as well. Please do check out Jason's channel. Keeping it to it. He's over 100 subscribers. Help him build up. He's certainly got some really good stuff on his channel as well. Drop him a sub if you haven't already done so. Jason, see you later, mate.
See ya.
See you later. Well, guys, that's it. I'll just rattle through the last couple of comments. Paul says maybe the mystery Arab was Judy. We've never seen her. She might be a hairy lass. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tony says, good night, everyone. Thanks, BD. Well, guys, thank you very much for tonight. It's certainly been a heck of a show tonight. Get your thoughts in, as always. Make sure tomorrow you do catch me for I'll be bringing out my match preview for Sunday's game as well. So do keep an eye out for that coming. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to like. Please drop your comments in as well. Thank you very much to all of you who popped in the live chat and also in the live stream as well. If you're also new or haven't checked me out, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's help build this channel up very, very more. And I shall catch us all later. Take care of yourselves. Good night, everyone.